Now, muster up a little bit of enthusiasm. I have one question for you. Brian's over there. Y'all want some comedy? Yeah! Horse shit. Come on, there's more of you in here. Y'all want some comedy? What he said. All right, without further ado, you know him, you love him. He's been doing this since it started. Make that same noise, the same enthusiasm for Brian B. Give it up.
It's not that
Clap, bitches! Clap! 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 Come on, you're holding seats for people that aren't here. There's other people standing, goddammit. Yay! Wow, look at all the people here. Give yourselves a round of applause for supporting Gilda's Club, huh? Didn't say duel an owl? Shit. I'm going to ask, how many people here for the first time? Clap. Blonde over here, I asked her to clap, she raises her hand. So, we're here every Sunday. This is our 7th year, people, for you new people. So come out more often, huh? Yeah. You're gonna be trouble, aren't you? You have a turtle tattooed on your arm. Is that because you're slow? That would be my guess. I'm Brian B., your lovely middle-aged creepy host. LaughFest is important to me because 4 years ago at this time I had cancer. And I've been cancer-free for over 3 years. I might get late tonight. You hear that? Laughter is the best medicine. I know that for a fact myself because when I was waiting for it to be diagnosed, I said, well, if I do have cancer, at least it'll be a good source of material for me. And it was. I actually had to go in for a PET scan. And anybody familiar with PET scans? It's like a CAT scan, includes all animals. My cancer was in my neck and my throat, so they just did the PET scan in this area right here. And being a smart ass, I said to Doc, they did the PET scan. They said, well, you got a 4-inch mass on your neck. I go, Doc, if you would have done a full PET scan on me, you would have found an 8-inch mass right about here, you know? So what I had was called squamous cell carcinoma. And I mentioned, this is true story. I mentioned a friend of mine. I go, yeah, it's called squamous cell carcinoma. He goes, I think that's what my dog has. Because a little dachshund had a growth under its tongue. So I thought, great, maybe I'll go to a veterinarian for treatment. Maybe it'll be cheaper, you know? Or more expensive. If I went to a vet, at least I'd get a treat for being a good boy. Who's a good boy? Brian is, isn't it? Yes, he is. Always when you go in to the doctor net, they say, well, who should we contact in case of emergency? And I say, well, Doc, I'd like them to have them contact you, you know, if it's an emergency. Because my relatives already are dividing up my goods. I'm still alive here, so. And this is a true story. There's Scott here, his wife. When I was going through the treatment, I was down to 150, lost all my hair. I had radiation burns on my neck. I only missed one show. That was after my first chemo. Other than that, I was here the whole time during treatment. Felt like shit, but I was here. And I was talking about the cancer. And then after the show, Renee comes up and goes, how much longer do you have? I go, oh, I'm not going to die. But what I should have said, oh, thanks for reminding me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And I fell over. I'm going to bring up one of the LaughFest volunteers. Where's Keanu? There he is. Come on up here. I'm going to have her talk about the high fives and why you guys should buy them. Let's give her a round of applause.
I don't need the microphone.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So tonight, the whole purpose of us being here is, of course, to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Tonight, Gilders is sponsoring this show. What we're doing here tonight is something great. We have the high five pins. You've probably seen a few people walking around LaughFest representing it. What these pins are for is, if you pay $5, Amway will match every $5 so that we can reach our goal. All of this money goes right to the children's programs at Gilders Club. And if you haven't been to Gilders Club, they are doing tours during LaughFest. So if during the show or after the show, come find me, or because I can't walk around in here, it's pretty crowded, good. So come find me and you can get you a pin so you can represent the high fives here for LaughFest. Have a good time tonight, y'all.
Named after your favorite actor, Keanu Reeves. All right. So, yeah, we got a great show. We do some different things during LaughFest. We got the auction going on. Bid on the stuff, silent auction will be going on next week. We're here too. We're here every Sunday, but another LaughFest show next week. So come out for that as well. All the proceeds go to Gilders Club. These were items that the comics, if they wanted to be in this show or next show, they had to give me an auction item to be in it. And last year we raised over $3,600 for Gilders.
Yeah.
This is where you clap again. And we've been doing it every year at Gilders Club. The first year was like $1,500, second year $1,580, third year $3,100, last year $3,600. So I'm on the top three. Yeah, over 10 grand we raised for them. We do a 50-50 raffle at the end of the night. Charlie's going around selling the tickets, $2 each. 3 for $5, and at the end of the show, we'll do the drawing, and the winner gets half the pot. And we got some fun stuff besides the stand-up tonight. We got some live auctions we're going to do on stage too. So buckle up, we're going to have a good time, all right? Yeah! Good. All right. Now the first comic up, she made her first Sunday night appearance last year here. Last year she drove up from Dallas with her family. This year they splurged, took a plane, got up here, just did a show with Dr. Green. She's here tonight. Youngest person ever to do the Sunday Night Funnies. I think, are you 10 now? Yeah, okay. Give it up for Sappy here, all right?
So my dad says I'm not pretty enough for pageants. So he makes me do comedy. Help me. So after my last show, a man came up to me and said, "Saffron, you're such an inspiration. If a little 10-year-old girl can do comedy, then so can I." Not necessarily. There's a lot of things that I can do that you probably can't, you know? Like I can draw a cat, I can doggy paddle, and I can talk to little 10-year-old girls without violating parole. So I caught a glimpse of my dad's yearbook. Why in the 80s did they perm everything? I don't know what to do with my bangs, Molly. Perm it. Billy Ray, that's a sweet mullet. But it'd be even sweeter if you perm it. Hey, look, I have one of these Frank pets. Let's grow grass on it and perm it. Chia. So I told my best friend Harley that I believed in the Big Bang Theory, but she just said, "Well, then I believe you're going to hell." Instead, I'm 9 years old, 10 years old, and I already know what it's like to be a husband. So I just did what I was supposed to do, and just said, "Yes, dear." I guess it's time to get a job, go to work, get yelled at. the American dream. But I don't love her. It's just hard out for a single 10-year-old. But I am a female comic, so I am prepared to spend my life with no one to love. So once a year, the drug cop comes to our school, and there's always that one kid. Officer Stevens, my daddy smokes weed. Timmy, I've told you this before. Your trailer park is not inside my jurisdiction. Hey, but tell Frank I'm gonna be stopping by when I'm off duty. So after my last show, a man came up to me and said, Saffron, you're such an inspiration. Wait, sorry. I already did that joke. I hate it when my mom tries to talk to me about her dying. Daffy, when I die, I want to be cremated, and I want my ashes sprung over the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm 10, you know what I want? Ice cream. But how do you handle that sort of thing? I didn't know, so for Christmas, I just bought her an ashtray. But I do think when it does come time, mix a little bit of glitter in with her ashes. Hopefully, it will help lift her spirits. So my cousin Chloe and I were taking a walk, and she said, hey, look, Sappy, there's a half-empty can of beer. And I said, Chloe, there's one thing I've ever learned for taking long walks with my dad. That is not a half-full can of Bud Light. That's a half-empty can of hobo pee. We don't drink hobo pee. So I went to the supermarket with my mom yesterday, and there's an Asian food aisle. And that made me wonder, in Asia, is there an American food aisle? And if there is, what's in it? Hamburgers? High fructose corn syrup? Handguns? I really hate my school, you know. It's like a prison. My classroom, it stinks like a jail cell. My mean teacher acts like a prison guard. And the cafeteria ladies are like miserable old cafeteria ladies. You touch it, you take it. But I didn't even touch it. Stop talking back. Next. Rows after rows of children crying their lasagnas. And if this really was a prison, I would totally shank Jose. Jose, you're in the 5th grade and you sell your mom feeds you by hand. You little punk. I got top bunk. So, adopting a highway. That seems hard, you know. You gotta take care of it and clean it. And when it grows up, you have to tell it it's adopted. I'm sorry, 635. I'm not your real mom. You got taken away from your real mom because she had too many DUIs on her. That's right, she runs through Oklahoma. So I'm going to leave you guys on this one. Now it's like gay people who get married have a lot of questions. Like when lesbians get married. Do they have 2 bridesmaids? Or 2 best men? A bridesman, maybe a schman? And before the wedding, do they both come to the same bachelorette party? And after the wedding, do they go on their honeymoon or do they just go straight to the SPCA and pick out their new family? Thank you, I'm Saffron Herndon.
Saffron! What, you can't reach it? Wait, don't take off yet. Don't take off yet. Tell them about your auction item.
I'm auctioning a black guitar. You plug it in, and you make music. It's black, and it's strings, and it has a hole with the things going in the up.
Well, that's good enough for me, isn't it? Let's hear 100% wrong. Where tigers eat your young. All right. I kid. I know she was great. It's a comedy show, people. We make jokes. Next guy, he's been here once before, but we decided to have him back anyways. Surfer Chris, huh? Very good. Tim Rosigno. Let's hear for Tim.
That's going to be a tough act to follow, but I'll tell you what, I have had it up to here with me. So I've never made a penis joke in my set, but don't worry, it's coming. Oh, the other day I read the title of an article that said, "The 10 ways that eating cookie dough can change your life." And I didn't read the rest of the article because I wasn't ready for that kind of commitment, but can you imagine if someone actually took that to heart? Like, damn Tim, you really got your life together. Well, let me tell you the good news. 10 commandments of cookie dough. Thou shalt eat it in your comfiest sweatpants while watching Netflix. Oh goodness, speaking of cookie dough, I don't know why I like to watch fat kids run so much. I think it's like the American story, or the American dream. It's like, hey man, don't let gravity and a set distance bring you down. And eventually, you know, you're watching them and the inevitable happens, they fall, and you're like, ooh. Do the truffle shuffle! Just do the truffle shuffle, you'll be okay. There's a word in the English language, someone's done it, which brings me to my next point. Ducks. Ducks are, male ducks are notorious for being extremely sexually aggressive. And so much so that if there's another male duck who's dead, it will actually try to mate with it. So next time you use the phrase necrophilia, homosexual bestiality, you can thank ducks. I don't know if anyone here has ever walked in on someone having sex. That's really awkward. The other day, my roommate was doing that by himself. And just the way he was standing, he was like, he has no box spring, he just is a bed on the ground like a dog. And his hair's all greased over, and like, I was really excited, I don't know what I was gonna tell him, but I was really excited, so I busted in, and he was like this. And I don't think his arm even stopped moving. And I was like, whoa, and there was like 2 solid seconds of contact. And I was like, no. And then a couple seconds later, he's like, wait, are we gonna work out later? And I was like, well, you already warmed up your arms, so we might as well. Last Valentine's Day, my girlfriend made me a card that said, was your father a mailman because you have a nice package? And I was like, my dad's a teacher, you know that. And she'd get really pissed off at little things I do, but so much so was the one, I cock-blocked myself to the 3rd movie in Batman. And this happened, I do it willingly, I love to do it. It's the 3rd one, and the first time we watched it in my living room, and she was like, hey, let's go downstairs, you know, I want to fool around. And I was like, no, I was just, you know, teasing her a little bit. And she's like, let's go downstairs. And I was like, no. And she's like, but I want to. And I just looked and I was like, you think this gives you power over me? Another one that she hated was sometimes as you're like getting into it and you rush in the bedroom and you forget to turn the lights off. She's like, oh wait, turn the lights off. And I was like, you think the darkness is your ally? I was born in the darkness. I masturbated in it. I didn't see a naked woman till I was nearly a man. Yeah. Sorry about that one. The last one that she hated the most was after a really, intense night of lovemaking, and I'd be like, hey, let's go for round 2. She'd be like, no, I'm tired, I can't. I'm like, no, let's go, come on. And she would be like, nah, I can't, I'm too tired, I want to go to bed. And I'd go, ha! I was wondering what would break first, your mind or your body? So I think this all stems off of one of my most embarrassing moments in my life, and that was in 5th grade technology class. The sexual lingo of 5th grade Tim was not advanced as 21-year-old Tim, and the assignment was just to pick an animal and create a PowerPoint over it. And my last name being Resigno, all the good animals were taken. So I was like, yeah, all right, I guess I'll do a beaver. And you can see where this is going, because everything was fine, but the last slide in the slideshow was like this Canadian guy holding up a sign that was like, Great North American Beaver Eating Contest. So I didn't get called to the principal's office. I got called to the teacher's lounge, and they were like subtly trying to tell me what I kind of did wrong and kind of didn't, and it was just a whole mess. And eventually they did the right thing, which was to call my dad. And if you knew my dad, he's a huge Italian man with a thick New York accent, and let me tell you, that was a really awkward ride home. He looks like the witness protection was just like, just draw a mustache, and he'll just send him to Michigan. And any answer, if you're like, hey, Tom, why are you in Michigan? It's like he's reading off of note cards. He's like, 2 words, fresh water. Why you couldn't get Aquafina in New York? I still don't know why he's here. Or he'll be like, hey, well, God's got a sense of humor. And walk away kicking his duster back. So on this ride home, my dad, he got out of the car first, and I was just kind of like meandering because I was really embarrassed. And he was like, Tim, come here. And we have a shepherd's hook bird feeder in our lawn, or in our front yard. And he was like, you see that bird feeder, Tim? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, you see how that's full? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, 2 weeks ago that bird feeder wasn't full. And he goes, that goddamn squirrel kept picking it out of there. He goes, you know what I did, Tim? Would you shoot it? And he's like, no. Like, I was the idiot for thinking that he shot a tree rat, right? He's like, no, I didn't. And he's like, you know what I did? I'm like, what? Naturally, he's like Christopher Walken. He's like, I'll tell you what I did, Tim. I sat in my window and I watched it. Right after, I'd lithium greased the pole. I watched that fat bastard try to get up there for 30 minutes, and he couldn't get it. I was like, Dad, why the hell are you telling me this? And he goes, well, I don't know, Tim. I thought you were the rodent expert, Mr. Leave It to Beaver. That's all I got, guys. My auction items, thank you, are, if you want to be let down even more, two free Fitness 19 memberships. I think it's the 3 gyms that are around here, and no fees or anything. They're like $299 value, so go ahead and try to bid on those, even if it's Monopoly money. I don't really care. Thanks.
You might want to bid on it. He's going to bid on those right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He needs it too. Why'd you say that? That wasn't nice. Yeah. Here's something we started a couple weeks ago at the end of the show. And we're going to do it tonight after the 50-50 raffle. It's you, the audience members, have the opportunity to come up here and tell a joke. It's not a comedy routine. Tell a joke. And the winner gets...
I won.
You go ahead and read it for everybody.
I won.
Cover your left eye. All right, she's drunk. I'll read it.
But I'm not.
You want to be? Let me know when you are. I might look good to you. And she's like, no, you'll never look good to me. You just threw up in your mouth, didn't you? So you're saying I have a chance, taking a line from Dumb and Dumber. Good night, everybody. I don't like to brag, but I can get free hotel rooms here. I have that kind of pull. You're awful, too. You sure you don't have higher standards? You see, I got erection right now. I don't know if you can tell. Without Viagra. Thank you very much. I think I'm in love. You're not with her, are you? You're not just...
I am, but I'm not.
Because we can include her. I'm okay with that. What about her hair? Oh,
Beautiful.
it is beautiful, and I'll pull it later on. So,
We got this.
both of you. And you can pull mine. You know the book 50 Shades of Grey? I wrote a book called 50 Shades of Grey, but it's about my pubes. So I shouldn't have said anything. They'll be dark. You won't even see it. So excited. Anyways, Sunday Night Funnies joke contest shirt. We do a different color every week. I miss pink. First week was pink. Forgot to spring ahead? No, okay. Just wondering. Anyways, so after the show, after 50-50 raffle, you'll have a... How much you bid on the health club thing? You should have been here last year. Well, this is true. One of the auction items we had here last year was Pete McCarthy, and his auction item was, he's got a lot of tats like you, but his are nice. I mean, they weren't done in prison like yours. But, and his auction item was, you get a $100 certificate for a tattoo, and also you got to pick where he would get the LaughFest logo done on his body. Not on the face and neck and that, but anywhere else. Well, I don't know about there, but... So I was with him when he got it done, hit on the top of his foot. Yeah, I heard, oh, this is like a grown man and he's like welling up. So that was the sacrifice he made for LaughFest. So you should have been here last year. You
He
got
has a chicken and a pig on the top of his feet.
How many people tonight thought they heard the expression, he's getting the pig on the top of his feet? You have a pig on top of your feet. Both feet.
A pig and a chicken.
Pig and a chicken. Is that your sexual preferences?
Don't take me!
I like my meat. What can I say?
Yeah. God, where we lose control of the show. I forgot who the hell I'm bringing up. Anyways, joke contest later on. You and I will talk. Next guy up, he's a regular here at the Sunday Night Funnies. You enjoyed the musical comedy? Of course you do. I don't know why I have to ask. This guy, Damian Roberts, everybody.
How we doing, Riverfront? Give it up for Gilda's LaughFest, everybody. Thank you for coming out. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this quick, everybody. We're gonna start a song. I wrote a little something new. This is for a wonderful lady here tonight. Just here we go, all right? You don't have to worry. There's no reason to fret. Well, I will never leave. Yes, we are a safe bet. I'll be right by your side. No, I won't go away. We'll always be together. Right here is where I'll stay. Because of child support, friend of the court, I was rolling a Mercedes. Now I'm driving an Escort. Oh, fuck you, child support. Fuck you, friend of the court. There's an injunction. I can't sing the rest of that fucking song. Fucking bitch. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. So listen, I'm crazy, I'm nuts, I know it. I do a lot of fun things in my life, and ladies, if you're looking up here and you're thinking, God, he looks familiar. If I took off my hat, my glasses, and my shirt, you're right. I'm a male stripper, ladies. If you've been to Grand Rapids, I am the guy. Yes, I am. How are you? I thought I recognized you. How you doing? Look a little different without a 20 in your hand, anyway. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Now listen, all my guy friends are like, dude, it must be the coolest job in the world, bro, for real. Girls, titties, money, fuck yeah. Really? You think it's Stacy and her 21-year-old sorority sisters coming there every Friday night with her daddy's fucking college money? No! I got Billy Joe Jim Bob, the 500-pound, 3-time divorcee, 4-tooth having Walmart shopping bitch, talking about, you're gonna work for this dollar, boy. Her tits, all I smell is tuna tacos. This Just saying as my guidance counselor was a dick, people. That's all I'm saying. But ladies, here's the deal. You're the ones going out there, right? You go out. Tell me who's gone out to a bachelorette party, ladies. Make a scream. Make some noise. You been out?
Yeah.
You fucking liars. You saw dick. Don't even... So full of shit. Another band's like, my guy's right here. Shut up. Here's a song about the ladies that I used to work for. You're all dressed up in a tiara and a bachelorette sash, a slutty little black dress that doesn't even cover your ass. You got your penis straws and a giant blow-up dick, 12 shots and one last night to act like a slutty chick. Well, I'm your male stripper. Oh yes, it's true. And if you have $1, well, I will teabag you. I will dance on you, and you will bang on me. And if you have a 20, let's do a VIP. Well, sometimes I'm a fireman or a cop with a nightstick. Please tell your drunk grandmother, stop trying to grab my dick. Well, I'm not Magic Mike, but I do wear a thong. To the guys that say that's gay, just remember, it's your future wife that just paid to see my schlong. Just saying, guys, I'm just fucking saying. So here's the deal, believe it or not, you guys are gonna be... I am actually a father, everybody. Give it up for me. My daughter just turned a year old. Fuck you, Vegas. I beat the over-under. It was really bad when I found out my mom voted against me, so fuck you for losing that bet, Mom. No, here's the deal. We were overdue, right? She was like, out to here. Ladies, help me out. If you're overdue, they do a lot of tests, right? They do blood oxygen level, amniotic fluid. Well, my daughter was scoring low on all these tests. They rush us in. Scariest moment of my life. 24 hours later, everybody happy, healthy baby girl.
Yay.
Thank you. And as they take my daughter away, they clean her up, and now they do cool things. Hospitals are all high tech. They put this little thing on her ankle, bring her back, set her on my girl's chest, say it's so they can't have her mixed up with any other kids. They can't take her out of the hospital. I said, wow, that's pretty cool. They set her on my girl's chest. She looks in her eyes. She said something to me, my heart melt, everybody. She looked at me and she goes, oh my God, she's so your child. I said, wow, you really think she looks that much like me? She said, hell no, motherfucker. She's already scoring low on tests and she's got an ankle tether. She's definitely your fucking kid. What the fuck that? So I haven't been single in a while. And the other day, I'm down in Chicago. I'm on the train. I'm a little rusty tin roof. I don't know if a girl's flirting with me, but this beautiful Vietnamese girl walks on the train, locks eyes with me. She's right there, sits down right next to me. I'm like, holy shit. I look over, she gives me one of these. Look over again, she goes like this. I got all nervous, like a 14-year-old boy that just found the JCPenney catalog, all right? I'm like, be cool, be cool. Don't get a boner, don't get a boner. And then she did, and that was a weird fucking train ride, dude. Hey, I got off at the next stop. I exited the train at the next stop. Get that shit right. So listen, when I was single, I'd go out with my buddies. Guys, you gotta help me out with this one. Listen, guys, if we go out, ladies, don't get mad, but just, I don't make up the rules, okay? If you go out, guys, and there's 3 women, what is one of the 3 girls in the group always? Thank you, one guy has the balls to say yes. The fat, ugly girl, sir, you're correct. And ladies, if you're not laughing at that, you might be her, so just fuck off, okay? Don't judge me, I don't make... No, but here's the deal. When you go out and you throw yourself on that grenade, okay? Right? I'm playing wingman. I'm stuck doing Debbie the dog face girl. My friend's fucking, banging a dime piece. I'm getting humped by a wildebeest, all right? You guys know what it's called when you play the wingman? It's called taking one for the team. Fucking exactly. Obviously, there's a few guys doing that tonight, but I'm just saying, ladies. 2 ladies, too. Now, here we go. This one's called taking one for the team. I'm out again with my best friends. Another night is coming to an end. There's 3 of them and there's 3 of us. Too bad that girl's as big as a bus. Well, I saw it coming a mile away. I turned to my friends and I had to say, well, tonight I'm taking one for the team. Fuckers owe me, you know what I mean. Cause I will be the friend, and I'll take the ball. And I'll pretend I'm into her lip fungus and all. So buy me 2 more shots of Jim Beam. Woo! Cause tonight I'm taking one for the team. Well, back at the house as they bolt upstairs, I'm trying not to look at her sweaty chest hair. She gives me a wink with her lazy eye. I think of Janet Jameson, so I will not cry. Well, her fat rolls, they swallowed up her belly chain. After tonight, I'll never be the same. Like a linebacker, she tackled me to the floor. I was screaming, stop, but all she heard was more. So tonight, I'm taking one for the team. Oh, you fuckers owe me, you know what I mean. I'll be the friend, and I'll take the ball. And I'll pretend I'm into her mustache and all. And I'm talking like Burt Reynolds' fucking 70s stash, no porn stash. Like, you're doing a weed whacker in a mirror? What the fuck? So buy me 2 more shots of Jim Beam! Seriously! Just tonight, I'm taking one for the team. Well, the very next week, I'm out with my friends, as yet another night is coming to an end. But there's my 2 friends, and then there's me. These girls are all so fine, well, this just cannot be. But she saw me coming a mile away. She turned to her friends and I heard her say, well, tonight I'm taking one for the team. Fuck you. You bitches owe me, you know what I mean. Cause she'll She's into me, lip fungus and all. I was lonely, fuck off. So buy her 2 more shots of Jim Beam. Cause tonight she's taking 1. Everybody! For the team. Alright, Riverfront, give it up for LaughFest. Give it up for Brian B, everybody. I hope you loved it. Damian Roberts, have a great night. I did get an auction item. One of my real jobs is I work for a pest control company, so I went to a restaurant that I know is clean and cool and awesome. No bugs, everybody. If you go there to eat, it's the Sherry Inn in Easttown. The oldest, yeah, awesome place, right? The oldest restaurant in Grand Rapids. $50 worth of gift certificates right out there. You can bid on them, everybody. Give it up for Sherry Inn for donating tonight. All right. You do a live auction, Brian. Now tonight, there's a couple people in here, guys or girls, going to take one for the team tonight, right? Give it up! I see a couple who are doing it, a couple more shots of tequila, they don't know they're doing it. We're going to start the bidding. This size is a medium. So if you want me to get a large or extra large, I can bring it to you, send it to you, mail it to you, it doesn't matter. I just brought this one for show. We'll do this, we'll start the bidding up. $5. Okay. $5. $5 right there. Where? $5, $7, get a girl, give me vagina, anybody, girl. $7 and vagina right here, $7 and vagina. $9 and a butt job, $9 and a butt job. No, from the man in the back, $9 and a butt job right there. $10 right there. $20 right here. This guy with the Superman hat, he is a Superman. Some girl needs to blow him afterwards too, please. Somebody, $20, $10, $15, and it's going once. Going twice. $15 in the back. 16? 20. I said 20. Oh shit, 20. Oh shit, I am deaf as a motherfucker and drunk. 20, sir, you still want to be 20? Oh, do you want 25? $25 for the man in the shirt here. $25. Going once. Going twice. He lost out on the blowjob. $25 for the blowjob to the guy in glasses. If not, if you can't find a girl, Chris will do it later. There you go, everybody. I'm Damian Roberts. Give it up for Brian B, everybody. Damian Roberts, come on!
Thank God that was empty. Oh my God.
All right, next comic came all the way from Lansing to be here tonight. Yeah, right. All right. Ex-Governor Graham Holt over here. I like this guy. He's turning into a regular here. Eric Evans is his name. Who's there for Eric?
Come on, give it go for yourself and Brian and Damian you just seen. Come on. Sunday Night Funnies. I'd like to start off telling you a little bit about myself. I grew up with some really old school parents. The kind of parents that on a daily basis let you know how hard they worked for you. Me and my sister would come home from school. My mom would be standing there with her arms crossed. It's like, you kids just don't know. It feels like I did 70 loads of laundry today. Me and my sister would look at her and say, shut the fuck up, Mom, you work for a laundromat. My dad was even worse. When I was 6, I thought I was allergic to bees. So he took me to a bee farm, he threw me in the middle of it. Yells at me, build up immunity, boy. When I was 10, I thought I was allergic to peanuts. So we went out and bought me tubs and tubs of peanut butter. Forced me to eat it. He's like, we're gonna build up your immunity, boy. When I was 14, going through puberty, I thought I'd be a smartass. I went up to my dad and I said, hey Dad, I think I'm allergic to pussy. He looks me square in the face and he says, yep, I figured. Don't you hate it when you think of a comeback way too late? 10 years later, I'm 24, lived with my girlfriend at the time. Called my dad up and I said, hey Dad, remember when I thought I was allergic to pussy? He says, yeah, I've been expecting this call. I said, no, I know I'm allergic to pussy. Do you know how I know? He's like, how's that? I said, every time I'm around my girlfriend's pussy, my dick swells up. I had the worst third grade teacher as well. She would yell at me in front of the whole all the students and everything. She's like, you know, Eric, if you don't study harder, you're going to grow up to be nothing but a ditch digger. So I became a taxi driver. A consensus just came out this year. Top 100 worst jobs to have in the United States.
Yeah, so.
Number 63, ditch digger. Number 2, taxi driver. I showed that bitch. All my coworkers come back with me and they're like, I drive for East Lansing MSU college students, whatnot. All my coworkers constantly tell me the crazy stories, things that happen in their taxi. They're like, oh man, the drunk girls were flashing me their tits all night long. I'm like, man, I've been driving cab for 4 years. Not one drunk chick's ever flashed me. They're like, well, what music do you listen to? NPR. Now, I don't know what kind of music makes drunk college girls want to flash strange cab drivers. I can easily tell you, though, it is not Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. One of my craziest taxi stories was 3 weeks ago. A guy got my cab. He starts with me right away. He's like, hey, man, what's your craziest story? I said, well, I don't have a crazy story. He's like, come on, man, I play crazy cab stories. I said, no, I've been driving cab for 4 years. Not one crazy thing's ever happened to my cab. He's like, oh, man, you've been driving cab for 4 years? You got some crazy cab stories. You just don't want to tell me, though. Come on, please, 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 please. Okay, stop. Here's a crazy cab story for you. One time this guy got in my cab and he began to annoy me so bad I contemplated pulling over and beating the shit out of him. He's like, oh man, this is gonna be a great story. And what did you do? I said, I don't know. Ride's not over yet. Not happy about the New Year's up. Everyone's got their New Year's resolutions. Mine is to lose weight. It was not my idea. No, my girlfriend, she came and told me I was fat, lazy, and I needed to lose some weight. And she didn't say it in those words. No, she pulled out the all-female book of how to tell your boyfriend how to do shit. If you look in that book, you would find out what she did. She went out and bought me a whole bunch of clothes. Not a damn thing fits. She even told me the time in which she wants me to lose the weight, too. She pointed to one of the shirts. She goes, that's going to look great with my dress at my cousin's wedding in 3 months. Do it. I didn't keep the receipts. Good luck. Do us guys do that to our girls? No, we don't. No, we're a little bit more than that. Do we go out bra shopping for them? Buy something 4 sizes too big, bring it home. Here you go, baby. Good luck. I told that joke to my girlfriend, and she responded by telling me, if you want, I'll do a breast augmentation, to a little up, change. I was like, no, it's just a bad joke, honey. I'm sorry. Your breasts are beautiful. Don't change a thing. And she goes, okay, well, I was just thinking, if I did something like that, you could start wearing my old bras. Point girlfriend. She's now my ex-girlfriend. Rule number 1 when dating a comedian, don't be funnier than your boyfriend. You'll end up with a whole bunch of his clothes that you can't return because you didn't keep the fucking receipt. Yeah. I don't have kids. I have dogs, and I love my dogs just much like kids. And so they do the craziest things though. Like I was sick last week, as you can't hear my voice. I'm just getting over it. I'm laying there on the couch, just resting, looking at me like, what you need to do, don't you? You need to eat some more poop. Look at how healthy we are. We're out there eating poop all day, man. Yeah, I do take care of them though. It's like, I have Obamacare. My dogs have Eric Evans care. I haven't seen a doctor in 2 years. My dogs see the vet every 5 months. I take care of them. I have this huge stainless steel water dish that I refill every other day, clean it out for them, everything. Do they drink from that? Nope. They go rushing each other out the back door to go drinking from the puddle in the backyard. I'm yelling at him like, dude, there's a dead mouse floating in that puddle. They look back at me like, hey, you like a olive in your martini? Don't judge us. Never fails too. You get in the house, you get arrested again, laying on the couch, and the one dog just looks at you like, you ready? What? Jump up on the couch, outside! What? Oh, I'm just gonna walk around in a circle for a minute. What? Did you clean the carpets? Because they look good. Oh man, I didn't make it. You look mad. Don't worry, I got this. Petey, get over here. Love my dogs. Yeah, I'm gonna end you on this one. I'm super excited. Besides driving taxi, I just got a third job. Along with Damien, I'm a male stripper. That really wasn't the third part. No, I know I'm good at it too because my boss just transferred me to Damien's schedule. Yeah, we're both male stripping on the Sunday afternoon senior citizen all-you-can-eat lunch buffet hour. You know 50 Shades of Grey? Yeah, we live that every Sunday. My male friends ask me, they're like, dude, you're stripping for those old ladies? Do they get crazy and throw their panties at you? And I'm like, depends. I'm Eric Evans. Y'all have a great night. Hold still 1 second. We got a live auction of the item I brought up. Hey, Damien, how you doing? See you Sunday. All right. What I brought. My auction item out in the hallway is the Essence gift cards. There's 2 gift cards. They're both $30 each. Minimum bid's $15.
Bistro Velveeta is one of the restaurants.
Bistro
Velveeta.
Bistro Velveeta. Yeah, I don't live here.
Velveeta.
It's freaking awesome. I actually went there. I was going to get 2 $25 gift cards. The place smells so great. I ended up increasing both gift cards by $5. It's great. You put a bid on it. All right. This one is it's called a Naughty Stuffed Balloon. All right. It's got lots of adult-oriented. Is the 10-year-old gone? Is she still in here? Just want to know because I'm about to say dildo. All right. There's a dildo in there. Oh my God. Yes, and it's got the silver bullet with it. Yeah, and it's got chocolate body paint with it. There's Pop Rocks. If you've ever done oral sex with Pop, if you haven't, get this. Yeah, Pop Rocks oral sex. It also had one of the coolest things in here is it's got a little sample. Well, not sample, but it's a bondage restraining kit for a door. So you put it around a door and everything. What's funny is the instructions online specify it is for an interior door only. Found that very interesting. It's like, wow, I'm glad you pointed that out. And if anybody staying at the hotel gets this and uses it, and I'm walking to my room later tonight, and there's a lady strapped to the hallway door, I will knock on the door and let the husband know he's doing it wrong. About an hour later. Okay, so anyways, we're going to start the bid on this. How much we got?
What's the value?
Oh, the contents inside actually are valued at over $100, between $1 to $120. Okay, yeah, okay. Gruff, the crime dog, might bid on this. Okay, so we're going to start the bidding. Who wants to start the bidding? $20. $20 right here, $20, anyone, $20, anywhere, $20, we got $20. Oh, I got 25, anywhere, 25, anywhere. Dildo, okay, 25, anywhere. Okay, silver bullet. What's that? No, I know, I'm dumbfounded myself. Go in here, come on, $25. We got a bid here? 25, we got 25, we got 30, anywhere 30, over there? We got 30 over here, okay. 35, anywhere 35, anywhere, 35, way in the back, anywhere 35, again. No, 35, we got 35 back in the front. Okay, we got 40 over in the back, 40 there, 45, anywhere, 45, anywhere. Come on, dildo. It's all, by the way, it's all brand new. I've not used any of the items. Did I point that out? Just want to make sure. All right, what's that? This goes to Gilda's, and if you actually see, I left some of the price tags on there. I'm not exaggerating on the price on the stuff in there.
I know.
So yeah, so do I have 45? Yeah, it's for Gilda's. You can have fun, and it goes to a great cause. Oh, Gilda's. Yeah, 45. We got 45 here. At 50, anyone? 50? 50? 50 anywhere? We got 50 in the back there. I see a phone flash. All right, we got 50 in the back. Okay, anywhere? 55, 55, 55. 55, let's get this going. We got 55. I got a hand here. 55.
Oh, shit.
Is that actually a bid there? Okay, I'm not. Okay, it's a wait staff. I don't know. No, okay, so we got 55, 55. 60, 60, 60. Anywhere 60? Once again, Gilda. There's feathers. There's a couple champagne glasses in there as well. The Pop Rocks, yeah. Peacock feathers, yes. Okay, what was that? 60? We got 55? I need 60, 60, 60, Gilda's Club, 60, front row 60, she's got a beautiful smile, she needs to contribute. $60, anywhere, 60, 60. We're going to go to 55. Okay, once. Okay, 55 twice. All right, sold, $55 to the beautiful lady with the button on it. All right, thank you all.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have used this later on. I would have thrown 5 in towards it. Don't you know me by now? You will later. All right. One more time for Eric, please. All right. You probably noticed the camera there annoying the people on the end of the table. We record this show.
Want to smoke if she puts
No, the people in the middle are annoying everybody else.
Don't go in front of the camera! You hit the camera, that's why I put the fucking cones there. Jesus Christ. God, you don't touch cones? You never touch cones.
There's a cone!
I forgot I had it. We'll use the camera later, okay? I got a lot of memory. It'll only take me 5 minutes. I'll be done. Anyways, God, are you a plumber? He's a plumber, isn't he? That's the hairiest ass crap I've ever seen. See, I feel sorry for you. Does he wax that? He should. He needs a bazillion. And I don't mean the country, I mean a bazillion waxings to take care of that. We record a show. Sometimes it's police evidence. But no, we do a TV show with it. We put it on cable in Grand Rapids, Lansing, Ann Arbor. Past episodes of the Sunday Night Funnies on the YouTube. For those of you that, well, you can't be on the computer, but people who go on the computer legally, you can see past episodes of the show. Plus, I'm doing a new TV show. It's an interview show where I interview comics over breakfast, and like the morning after. We just talk about comedy, and I recorded the first one with the next guy up. He's from Ann Arbor. He's my buddy. He's my pal. He is Marty Smith. Let's hear it for Marty, everybody.
Thank you, Brian. See if I'm still his buddy after this. Oh, they'll never let me into the Ann Arbor Starbucks again. No, really, the lady asked me how I like my coffee. I said, like my women with a mouthful of cream. Virgin Airlines. What kind of a name is that for an airline, Virgin? Don't you know the airline you fly to have a lot of experience? I'd rather fly slut. Welcome to Ho Airline. We've been around the block. There's a deli counter in my neighborhood that sells a German meat product called Autobahn Ham. Autobahn Ham, isn't that German for roadkill? Would you eat I-96 bologna? I think not. I ran into a gay friend of mine the other day. His face was all beat up, black and blue. I said, what the hell happened? He says, I'll give you a tip. Don't have sex with a gay gypsy unless you want to be teabagged with his crystal balls. So So just to shift a little bit, on Tuesday last, the Prime Minister of Israel lectured to our Congress on foreign policy, on our foreign policy, our Middle East policy. Isn't that like a college lecture on dating ethics given by Bill Cosby? And in April, Rand Paul is going to announce for the president, supported by his dad, Ron Paul, and his brother, Ru Paul. Yeah, who promised not to be a drag on the campaign. So, there's a professional basketball player who plays, I believe, in Europe named Dijon Thompson. Now, aside from being named after a French condiment, picture his poor coach. Dijon, I don't relish telling you this, but you're not cutting the mustard. I hope this doesn't sound chilly, but you're just hot dogging it out there. You're not hustling your buns. Now, you're smart, you know your onions, but now you're going to have to play catch up. There is an iPhone app now for Catholics to say confession if it's true. And it's true. The church doesn't like it, but it's very convenient because now you can confess your sins without leaving the hotel room where you just committed. And maybe about to commit one again. My adult daughter friended me on Facebook, and the first thing she posted, she needed 10,000 gallons of fertilizer. I said, what the hell? She lives in an apartment in downtown Chicago. Then it hit me, fertilizer bombs. I said, I called her up, hi honey, is everything okay? Husband, job? Are you a terrorist? And that's how I learned about Farmville. There's a recent medical study that shows that men who masturbated frequently in their 20s have a much lower risk of prostate cancer in their 50s. That's true. So young gentlemen, if your doctor asks you how frequently you jerk off, don't be offended, because the future of your health is in your hand. Yeah, and while we're on that subject, one of the most embarrassing things that can happen to a man is the telltale piece of dried up tissue paper that sticks to his penis. There's laughing right there. Oh, how'd that happen? Yeah, because anyone who sees it knows exactly how it got there. A man will just turn his head and keep talking. A woman's going to say something smart, like, cut yourself shaving, did you? When the patent on a profitable drug is about to expire, the maker often reformulates it, gives it a different name, and gets a new patent. So I think soon you'll see these commercials. The new cheese-flavored antidepressant, Gorgonzoloft. Sprinkle it on your salad. Enjoy it with a fine wine and crackers. It's the I'm Not Blue cheese. And we've just added ecstasy to our popular erection drug. Ask your doctor about Cialis in Wonderland. There's a commercial. This is a real commercial, though. Have you heard about Premarin? Have you seen the commercials? It's a drug it's a drug for treating painful intercourse in women who are dry due to menopause. And they have a lot of pretty middle-aged women smiling at the camera, and I'm thinking they're smiling because they haven't heard about the side effects. You know, they're terrible. I call them the 5 Ds. Is disease, disability, deafness, dementia, and death. That's a lot of risk for a woman to take on for something that she could solve just the way my girlfriend and I do. She should put a Jiffy Lube in the bedroom. Sure. That's the way. And then she could sing this jingle. If you feel flirty, but doing the dirty makes you feel hurty, lube up like a pro with 10W30. Thank you. My guitar has arrived. Thank you. I'm gonna sing till he gives me the light. This is about me, but it's a folk blues called The Midnight Special. You notice I rewrote the words. Is that it? Okay. I woke up in the morning at the crack of noon. Shuffled to the kitchen, same old bran and prune. No egg upon the table, no pork chop in the pan. But soon it will be 5 o'clock, I'll be a happy man. Let the early bird special shine his light on you. Get the early bird special, meatloaf or stew. 2 sides are included, a price that won't hurt. Let the early bird special with that ever-loving Jello dessert. Thank you. I'm going to try to get one more in. It's about a minute long. This is a song I wrote to convince it's also a parody of an old folk song. To convince myself to give up a very dangerous habit. And I think it's working. When Johnny comes driving home again, look out, look out. He sees the road 1 second and 10, look out, look out. He's talking on his cell phone and eats his lunch with the other hand. Oh, we'll all feel grateful when Johnny arrives at home. When Johnny comes driving home again, look out, look out. He takes a belt in his flask and then look out, look out. He checks his email and GPS, texts his friends to relieve the stress. Oh, we'll all feel grateful when Johnny arrives at home. When Johnny comes driving home again, look out, look out. He takes a hit in his joint and then look out, look out. He speeds up to 90 because he's late, ignoring caution, ignoring fate. Oh, we'll all feel grateful when Johnny arrives at home. Okay. Thank you very much. My auction anyway, but I got to do this before I do that. You guys all see Back to the Future? Hell yeah! Marty! You coming back? Marty! Thank you very much. I'm Marty. I have to mention my auction item. There's a $50 Brands gift card. I love that place. Get yourself the best steak in the house for less than that. Thank you very much.
30 more comics. You guys ready? Yeah, all right. Now we're on the halfway point. We appreciate you guys coming out supporting live comedy and supporting LaughFest, Gilda's Club. Mentioning that, Charlie's running around. There he is. There's Charlie right there. Raise your hand. He's got the 50-50 raffle tickets. $2 each, 3 for $5. At the end of the night, we'll do the drawing. All the 50% of it goes to Gilda's Club. We don't pocket any of that. So buy some tickets from Charlie there. All right. Next guy up, he's been part of our LaughFest show. He's been really great with auction items. In fact, he has his own show. He does it over at the Log Cabin on South Division. It's a once-a-month show. And last Wednesday, he had a pre-LaughFest show, and they raised $200, and they're going to add it to what we're raising here. So isn't that cool, huh? Yeah. So I'm glad he's part of the team here. Please give John Hauser a warm welcome. John Hauser.
Thank you. Keep it going for Brian B, everybody, and everyone you've seen so far. Marty and all those guys. A lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming out. You guys have been awesome all night. I see a few of you are reaching for your phones, so go ahead and stop you. I am not the gay ginger from Modern Family. So what's happening up here? I know, every time I tell that too, I always hear at least a couple ladies in the back that are like, ha ha, aww. You gotta be careful telling jokes like that, believe it or not. I told that at a joke at a show one time. A guy came up after, and he said, hey John, that gay ginger stuff is funny, but I don't think you should be making fun of gay marriage. And I said, well, why not, concerned citizen? And he goes, well, what if two gay black men got married and then adopted a kid? Don't you think that kid would be pretty messed up? I said, no, because I know, you guys, in my heart, that kid's just going to be raised by his grandmother anyway, so we're good to go. It's stable American upbringing, isn't it? You guys are pretty fucked up. I like that. That's pretty good. I like that. I'll share this with you. I recently turned 37, just about a month ago, and I decided since I had life figured out, I'd go ahead and get a job as an assistant manager at a video store again. Some of you might disagree with me on that getting life figured out thing. But I got to see something that was amazing, because I used to work in video stores when I was younger, and I forgot how amazing this one thing could make your entire week. And because you get so many experiences, like this experience was fun because I saw this couple, they were in about their mid-40s, had some tattoos, you know, leather, they were probably bikers or something, looked like they'd experienced life and they were having fun, and they were approaching my counter with this stack of DVDs. There's got to be at least a dozen of them there, right? So I'm already digging this interaction. I know there's going to be something going on here. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to talk to these people, right? So they walk up and I'm like, looks like you got a busy night ahead of you. These are all pornographies. Okay, they rented a dozen porns, you guys. This still exists, a dozen of them, all porn. You're in for a busy night. And I swear to God, I immediately felt bad about it until I gotta give them credit. They looked me right in the eye and they're like, yup. 5-day rentals. At that point, I'm just like, holy shit. Can I follow you guys with the rest of your errands? Like, is this the first thing on your list? I don't care if it is, but if it's the first thing on your list, I gotta see what else you're doing that day, right? Alright, now we got the dozen pornographies. Just need to run by Meijer, get a dozen bananas and a tub of sour cream for some reason. Into the bank, post office, and we're done for the weekend. I don't know. I just think it takes some bravado to rent a dozen pornographies in this day and age, right? Internet? I don't know. I respect it though. You guys are on the fence. Kind of give me a curveball laughing at that gay marriage one. Fuck you. I am learning about myself though. I've learned this already recently because of autocorrect. I recently had an epiphany about myself that I probably didn't know. Here's what I learned. I learned that when I'm texting my friends and loved ones, I'm much less likely to use the word assume than I am the word ass meat, apparently. It's an interesting thing to learn about yourself, folks. And here's the thing, I've heard a lot of bad things can happen when you go through your life assuming. I've heard a lot of bad PR about ass meetings, so I'm just gonna play that one out, see where it takes me, you know what I mean? Here's another one too. I'm a single man at 37, so I'm now relying on my iPhone to teach me about relationships. And ladies, if you weren't already convinced by what you see up here, and I can understand why you wouldn't, I learned a very valuable lesson about relationships recently. My iPhone taught me a lesson. I was typing again, texting a friend, but this time I was arguing. I wanted to text at them, you fucking bastard, right? And I got 2 letters in, and Siri stopped me and said, John, did you mean you fuck bag? I did. I did mean you fuck bag. And you knew that about me. Because you listen. So I know how to listen now, ladies. That's all I got. I'm sorry, that's, I'm single. Did we hear that part? Okay. But it's getting weird because I am 37, like I said, and I'm starting to recognize a bit of a generational gap. No. You know, I'm hanging out with younger kids, and I was at a party. There was this 22-year-old kid, nice enough guy, very fit. You could tell that he works out a lot, right? And so I told him, hey, you know, I'd kind of like to get in the gym and get a little better shape too. And he's like, oh, John, you should come with me, man. I'll work you out. It'll be great. We'll go do like your chest and your legs. I'll totally smash your shoulders. It'll be awesome. I'm like, that doesn't sound awesome. In fact, if I'm sitting around with friends my age and I'm doing one of these and they're like, hey, John, what happened? I smashed my shoulders. At the gym? No, I got the milk out of the fridge too fast. And I thought it was half full. It was 3/4. I didn't stretch. If that wasn't bad enough, just last week I reached in the back seat of my car too fast, pooped my pants. I think it's Pilates from here on out. I think that's what I'm gonna do. You guys like taking showers? I don't know. A few of you in here made me feel like I gotta ask that. I'm just saying. There's something, yeah, a little too close to home over there? All right. But I learned this also so far this year. I learned that I waste approximately 3 to 5 minutes a day in the shower trying to figure out the most efficient way to pool water between my arms and belly. Any of you that aren't laughing are lying to yourselves. And I don't ever know why you do that to that joke. But here's the best part about this whole thing. The thing that I love the most about it through all the years that I've done it, and if there are a few people in here that have never done this maneuver, I encourage you to try it. Because whether you're 10 years old and your parents are ruining your life in comedy, or you don't remember her? Or if you've been doing it your whole life, it always ends the same way, and it leaves you with a smile on your face in your shower, right? Like you get it. I don't care what you're doing it for. If you're just messing around, you get it ready, and then you reach that apex, and it'll. You all stand to smile in the shower a little more is all I'm saying, you guys. I am single as well, so like I said, I'm trying to learn about relationships, and the epiphany I had recently was that I'll go out and find myself one of those ginger girlfriends, right? Some of you know about what happens when you put people with the same handicap together, don't you? It's not good, you guys. I thought it would be good because we would build on the relationship. No. We're about 3 dates into it. We're at my house, just chilling on the couch. Things are going well. We're kind of making out, right? And she stops and she goes, hey, do you have any protection? I'm like, yeah. It's in the bedroom, right? So she leaves for a second, and I get prepared, because it is a process at this point, I'm not gonna lie. She comes back in, and this poor girl, she has a bottle of SPF 15 lotion in her hand. Now, I'm trying not to be mean, right? I don't want ginger on ginger hate crime to happen here, so I look at her for a second, and as nicely, I'm like, really, SPF 15? Really? What are you thinking? You know there's a full moon tonight, we're gonna need the 35. Get your shit together and try again. But I'll leave you with this, you guys, and you've been a great crowd. Thank you for supporting this show and all the LaughFest stuff. I mean, really, you guys are amazing. Look at all the people in here raising money, making us feel slightly less suicidal. Here's the thing though, guys, the thing about gingers and lotion, it's a very severe relationship. The only way I can really try to make you understand is, everybody here probably is familiar with the movie Silence of the Lambs, right? Oh, yeah. It's a creepy, scary movie. Yeah, it's a good one. All you gotta do is change one thing in that movie, it's not scary at all. You make him kidnap a ginger, that movie loses every bit of horror. Because just imagine the scene, he comes in, kicks in the door, they're down there in the little dark room, it's like, it puts the lotion on its skin. You're goddamn right it does. This is the best resort I've ever been to. Hey, I couldn't help but notice on the way in, are you building a skin suit? Is that what this is all about? Really? Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to just pull those blinds back for 6 hours, I'll peel one off in one piece for you. You can just step right into that motherfucker. All right, hey, you guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you again for your support. My name is John Hauser. Thank you again to Brian B. and everybody. Yes, my auction items, we have, I basically put a gift basket together for you folks. It's called Dinner, I call it the Dinner in the Movie Basket. It's got the DVDs for the movie Neighbors and A Million Ways to Die in the West, 2 very funny films. A couple of pieces of candy in there, a couple of bags of popcorn as well. Yeah, some candy and all that good stuff. You're the pothead in the crowd, are you? I'm like, the candy, I gotta tweet about that. But it's raising money for a great cause, and and I'd like to add more to what we've already done with some of the shows I've been involved in. So guys, please hit that up bit on all the items. Keep supporting it. And thank you again. You guys are the ones that make this happen. So thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank God you're back. Doug, I didn't mention we have a Pepino's gift card too, which I forgot to put out there today, but it'll be here next week, so reason to come back to bid on him. So. A big bowel movement there, didn't you? Bowel. Hey, I know you guys are thinking like, boy, there's certainly a lot of Caucasian comics. How about a comic of color? Yeah! You probably knew a lot of them in prison, didn't you, sir? No. You were in solitaire, I could tell. Anyways, this guy came all the way from Milwaukee to be here. Yeah. Apparently they have beer there too, so I'm glad he's here tonight. He goes by the name of Mr. JJ. Let's hear it for him.
Excuse me.
What's up, everybody? Let me just say, you know, life is hard, but it makes it easier when you have somebody standing next to you, beside you, pushing you, encouraging you. So if you got a girlfriend, wife, fiance, give it up for them. Yeah. Give it up for you. You guys ready to have some fun? Give me a hell yeah. Cool.
He's got dimples.
In more places than one. So, I'm banging the shit out of my wife, right? And we doing it missionary style because every other style, I get cramps. So we going at it, and all of a sudden she reaches behind me and jabs me in the crack of my ass. Not in the hole, kind of like in between the tailbone and the hole. Or was that the tank or something like that? So when she does this, she says, "Did you like that, baby?" Now I can't speak because I'm in excruciating pain. I'm in so much pain that my ass is a message to my brain. The shields have been compromised. I repeat, the shields have been compromised. Finally, when the pain subsides, I look at my wife and I say, no, I do not like that. And I'm not sure what would make you think jackknifing the crack of my ass would turn me on. And she said, "Oh, I read it in a magazine." I said, "You read it?" She said, "Yeah, 20 things your man don't know he like yet." Rule number 6, tickle your man booty. I said, "You believe that?" She said, "Well, it's a pretty popular magazine, so I consider it a pretty reputable source." So that ended that sexual excursion right there. So the next night my wife comes in, she says, "You ready for round 2?" A little bit about me and my wife, we never seem to make it past round 2. I'll give you an example. One night we'll have sex. The next night she'll say, "Are you ready for round 2?" We'll have sex again. The third night she'll come in and she'll say, "Are you ready for round 2?" So either my wife has no concept of what a round actually is, or she's watched some pretty shitty boxing matches. Either way, we'll never make it to round 3. But anyway, she comes in, she says, "Are you ready for round 2?" And so I stand up and I say, "Do you like it when daddy goes downtown?" She says, yeah. I said, do you like it when daddy goes downtown? She says, yeah. I said, let's go in, baby. So I take her in the room. I lay her on the bed. I position myself right between her thighs. I take one leg, I gently place it over my shoulder. I get right where I need to be. I get right where she wants me to be. And then I scream to the top of my lungs, "Oh!" And I look at her and I said, did you like that, baby? She said, what the hell was that? I said, well, I was talking to my uncle. And he said, I should always let the pussy know who's boss. And since he has 12 kids, I consider him a pretty reputable source. And that's marriage, people. A little bit about me. I like to show my dick. Don't worry, you guys are safe, because I only show my dick to inanimate objects. And for those of you who don't know what inanimate means, it simply means not a cartoon. But I don't know, I guess it's the response. I guess it's the response I get, because like, when I show it to like my dog or my mother-in-law, like, the response isn't as good as when I show it to like my daughter's Barbies. Like, before they see it, they have a smile on their face. And then after they see it, they're still in a pretty good mood. And that's called parenting. I was awakened to my dog licking my feet. And it felt real good. And I was amazed, because that made me love my dog even more. Because I like the fact that my dog saw my feet sticking out from under the cover and said to herself, I know what those toes need. Because usually my dog is like, wow, that coat on the floor over there looks like a great place for my urine. Yeah, it's gonna happen to pets. Gotta be careful who you hang around with. Choose your friends wisely. You heard this phrase, right? Me and a buddy of mine are walking through Pick and Save. As we're walking through the produce section, and my buddy reaches out, takes an apple, stuffs it in his pocket. When he does this, I say, what are you doing? He says, oh, don't worry, they owe us this shit. And I said, did we win the apple lottery or something? I mean, I don't. He said, no, white people owe us this shit for the stuff they pulled back in the day. I said, so let's see if I understand correctly. White people enslaved black people for 400 some odd years. And the only way you can think of to exact your revenge is to steal an apple. He said, hell yeah, and then he bit it right in the middle of the store. So I said, what are you going to do if somebody comes to you and says, are you going to pay for that apple? He said, I'm going to say, yeah, with a fuck you. slavery. So now I'm scared. Now I'm worried. Not because my friend is stealing an apple, but because when purchasing something, my friend feels like he has options to either pay with actual real money or with fuck you slavery coupons. This is my friend. This is the guy I choose to hang around with. Same friend, this is different scenario. We're at a gas station getting gas. We're leaning on the hood, talking shit. When out of the gas station comes a rather feminine man. When my friend sees this, he nudges me. And then he says, look at that shit. You better watch your ass. So apparently my friend believes that gay guys innocently rape bystanders at the gas station. Like, I'm not even sure how this would work. Excuse me, sir, you got the time? Yeah, it's 7:20. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. Never tell a gay guy the time at a gas station. Fag. Anyway, I'm Mr. JJ, that's my time. Thank you. My auction items are Detroit Lions. Detroit Lion fans in here? Yes. A suede Detroit Lions jacket. It's worth about $300. And a Detroit Lions cap. So yeah, some hot shit, man. Good. All right, thank you.
He's from Wisconsin, and they got a real football team there in the Packers, so yeah. Yeah, they had a good year. I'm just kidding. Hey, what I'm going to do is, during next time, like I'm going to hand these out to everybody. I want to have you pass these around, and I want to do like a group shot of everybody holding up the smile face, okay? Can we do that? Appease an old guy?
Yeah. We can do it.
You are nothing but trouble. All right, next guy up. It's Alistair Watt, everybody!
Hey, everybody.
Oh!
Get out of here, Brian. It's my time.
Okay, sorry.
You already interrupted me by passing shit out while I talk.
Sorry.
It's alright. Sorry, guys. It's kind of fucking rude. And racist. Real rude. Yeah, so, let's just get this started right, guys. I was a cool kid. I was a cool kid when I was growing up, you know? 3rd grade, coolest kid around. I had the coolest haircut. The coolest haircut. My dad cut my hair. He went to cosmetology school. Yeah, he disappointed his father. So did I. I got a dance degree. Fuck you, Dad. So, coolest kid around, you know? I had a bowl cut. I thought it was bull, you know, B-U-L-L. Don't mess with the bull or you get the horns. More like, don't mess with the bull. Soup's hot. Gotta blow on that shit. I'm like tomato soup up here. I love it. Not only did I have the coolest hair, I had the coolest shoes. I can't talk. I have a dance degree for a reason. I had the coolest shoes in 3rd grade, you know. I got my bowl cut. I got my shoes with the metal on them, you know, on the bottom. Yeah, I was tapping shit all over the place. Hell yeah. I was the coolest kid at the Magic the Gathering table for 10 years. So yeah, I do have a dance degree. My dad went to cosmetology school. What do you do with a dance degree in Grand Rapids, you ask? You work 3 jobs that you hate. And you live with your parents. Because I'm an adult, I'm a grown man. My mom makes some good meatloaf though. Some good shit. No, but one of my jobs is kind of cool. I'm a teacher. Yeah, substitute teacher. Do you want to know how to become a substitute teacher? All you have to do is go to college, get 90 credits. You can drop out right there and mold the future. I decided, you know, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get this dance degree, and then I'm going to go teach some kids. And, Al, do they drug test? No. The system works. You wake up at 6 a.m., you just pack a bowl, light it up, go to class. All right, guys. What are we doing today, Mr. Watt? Oh, we're watching a movie. I made snacks last night. It's gonna be a good time. I don't smoke before I teach. That's just stupid. I just drink while teaching. Because schools are rough. They're so rough. My first day subbing, I decided to do Union High School. You know, give back a little bit. I got that white guilt. And, sorry. And it got a little weird, you know? It's kind of like, substitute teaching's like stand-up, except I get paid. And, there's hecklers. I wasn't ready for students to heckle. You could heckle me right now, but don't. I'm bad at it. So these kids, you know, I'm trying to teach them algebra with my dance degree. Union High School, they're gonna make it. They let me teach, it's their fault, not mine. So, I'm trying to teach these kids some angles and geometry as well. I've taught everything, it's great history. I've watched so much Mulan, it gets weird. One of the kids, you know, he's on his phone, I'm like, hey man, can you put your phone away? He's like, nah. Alright, if you don't put it away, I'm gonna have to come take it. Come take it. I'm just gonna watch Bill Nye. You guys have security for a reason. But I was trying to teach, and one kid just, you know, he yells out of fucking nowhere. He's walking in the back of the room because I have no authority. He's like, yo man, yo, you look like Paul Walker! Thanks. Is that a compliment or insult because he's dead and you're gonna get me? I don't know. So it continues, I'm teaching, you know, acute, I got obtuse, and I got the right angle. Remember, I got the right angle, guys. You guys see these angles? I'm not going too fast, am I? I'm not going too fast. One kid just yells out, man, you too fast, you're furious! Holy shit. Did you come in with that prepared? You set it up 20 minutes prior. He should be here, not me, guys, is all I'm trying to say. When I told my mom I'm gonna start substitute teaching, her first reaction, priceless. My mom's kind of crazy. So crazy where I lived across the street to the school and she still would drive me. You know, don't want to scuff up my shoes. Fuck yeah. Lucky? Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty lucky. My parents are still together. Still pretty lucky.
Still lucky,
yeah. But no, so my mom's kind of crazy and I told her I was substitute teaching and she says, Al, you know you can't touch any of those little girls, Al. You can't touch any of those little girls. Mom, my fucking son. I would never get caught. Bring it on, Stabler. Law and Order reference. He's not on it anymore. It's kind of sad. Rest in peace, Stabler. Yeah, my mom says some crazy shit. Some crazy shit. I'm living at home, and my mom just yells from across the house, Al! 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 The dog! Al! The dog has your rubbers! The dog has your rubbers! And, I walk across the house because I'm not a fucking witch. I'm not gonna yell. And I'm like, Mom, where are my rubbers? She's like, it's okay, I took care of them, I put them in the trash. I don't know why she has like this accent. She doesn't. This is what I'm doing. So, I put them in the trash. So I go to the trash because I might need those later. Who cares if there's holes? I'll lie. Babies are us. So I go, and anyone in here work in the restaurant industry? Yeah? This audience participation, you do, sir. Thank you. Yeah, restaurant, you cut your finger. It's fast paced. It's bleeding too much. You put the Band-Aid, not working. What do you put on there? A finger condom. It's a little tiny piece of shit. And that's what's in the trash. So I proceed to go to the other room to yell at my mother. Mom, you think I got a tiny ass dick? You think I got a tiny ass dick? Al, I don't know how big your dick is. Haven't seen it in a while. You seen Dad's? That's simple genetics. Yeah, just keep your condoms out of the dog's mouth. It's not my condoms. Those condoms are for like a tiny turtle dick, Mom. Those tiny turtle dick condoms. Yeah, keep your tiny turtle dick out of the dog's mouth, please. And I don't have a good way to end that because that's just how it ended. That's the end of the conversation I had with my mom. It got weird. Anyone like strip clubs in here? I like strip clubs. Yeah, it's been talked about a lot. I didn't think I was going to tell this one, but I'm going to try to get through it quickly. It's a long one. Strip clubs are always fun. I went to my first one recently. It was a good time. It was in Saugatuck. Oh yeah. Suckercock? Also known. I have nothing against the gays, you know, because I was stripping for them. Yeah, I'm a male stripper too, only did it once. because I learned a lesson. Men are handsy, by the way. My dad's really proud. Dance degree paid off. He's grinding on old men. Dad, get out of here. No, it was a good time. It was a good time in Saugatuck. I brought two of my straight friends who were oddly game, roommate and Daniel. And, you know, I asked them, hey, what do I do about my chest hair? And they're like, you should nair it. So I get some nair. It says, keep on for 5 minutes. Nipples bleed at 3. But I troop it out because I'm a fucking man near my chest. And then I asked the guy that got me into it, I was like, hey, should I wear a costume or anything? And he's like, yeah, I sometimes do the cowboy thing, you know, I kind of, he doesn't talk like this. You know, sometimes I'm a firefighter. I was like, all right, and I go home and I'm a child and all I have is an adult Tigger costume. Fucking every time. I'm trying to... Okay, I like that. So, we meet at the manliest place known to men before we go to see me strip. And we meet at B-dubs, you know, nothing like getting some chicken wings in you before you get naked in front of a bunch of people. And then we make it to the club. And my roommate, oh god, this piece of shit. We call him special needs roommate because he does a lot of things that are special needs. We all have that friend, don't we? They're here with you? Point them out, I want to see them. America got my guns, got my ham. I don't know why I say ham. Anyway, let me get through the script story. So, long story short, we're at the strip club, and the first guy comes out, he's dancing, he's doing this thing. He comes to my roommate, pulls him, my roommate's refusing, and I'm like, no, go do it, go do it. So he pulls my roommate onto stage and just starts thrusting pelvis on pelvis action. And me and my friend Daniel are like, oh my god, it's finally happening, this is hilarious. This is the most magical thing we have ever seen. And then the guy stops humping him. The roommate storms out, he has long hair so it flows in the wind. Stripper comes over to me. Yo man, that guy's straight? Yeah. And then we both look at each other and, are you straight? He's like, fuck yeah, wasn't that funny? Walks away. It was funny. It was the best thing I've ever seen. And now it's my turn to strip. So I gave everything to my friend Daniel, here's my wallet, here's all my shit, and then I'm gonna strip, and I start just, you know, I do what people do when you strip, you know, the worm on the bar. I took old man's beard, the usual, and so afterwards, the host brings me up, Al, how do you do? Pulls out all the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9. Good job, Al. Damn it, Ted, he was right. So I head to the bar to get a drink, because that's rough. I'm in my spandex pants that my mom bought me from Kohl's because she gets a discount. And I'm like, Daniel, give me my wallet, I need to buy a drink. Give me my wallet, I need to buy a drink. I open it, there's $5 missing. Daniel, what happened to $5 in my wallet? Ah, I took it out and put it in your pants while you were dancing. You mean I made $9 and 5 were my own? Alright, my name has been Alistair, it's been fun, you guys are great. LaughFest, do you want me to say what I'm auctioning? Alright guys, I also work at Outback Steakhouse on Alpine. My auction item is, yeah, it's fucking great there. Fillets are amazing, sirloins are okay, do what you gotta do, it's budget. Outside, no one, you guys need to go out there during Brian's fucking shit and just start bidding. Because there's not enough bids out there for this cancer shit. We gotta save some lives, guys. But I'm giving out some $60 to Outback, and then there's some free bowling passes, so it's like a date night, guys. Northfield Lanes on Plainfield. Come out, have some fun, get a date.
Where'd Butt Crack go? She's still here, right? What's her name? Amanda. Amanda? Did she swallow? It's like he reads my mind. She didn't answer though. No? Do you? Alright, I want to do the group. Alright. I want to do a group photo. What I'm going to do is going to take a series of photos and I'm going to piece them together, do like a panoramic shot. Because we have a Facebook page.
The bar didn't get them.
What?
The bar didn't get them.
Here's some more.
What about
for you two. All right, go. Oh, we'll give me time to talk about the Facebook page. We have a Facebook page. Hold on, not yet. We'll wait for butt crack.
Okay.
We have a Facebook page. Over 4,200 likes, people. Pretty damn good, huh? That's more than ISIS in America has. But anyways, there's a lot of great. I'm going to put this as our profile picture. Hold on. Save your strength. Somebody smoking those e-cigarettes? You pretentious bastard. All right. That kid, I love that kid. Oh, thank God you're back too. Where's Amanda? Bathroom. Is she going poopy?
She's waiting for you.
Good, because I might go around there later on. And anyways, we have a Facebook page. A lot of great stuff on there. Headshots of comics, some exclusive videos you won't see on the YouTube channel. Free admission coupons for next time you're here. Print those out, show them to nobody at the door, and you get in for free. All right, I think Buttcrack is doing poopy because he's squatting right now. So, all right, everybody hold up your thing. And I'm going to do a series of photos, and you will see that eventually on the Facebook page this week. So I'm going to do a round of...
Yeah, put your face up to it. Smiley.
Hold on. Hold on. This is amazing. You guys are great. America!
There's Buttcrack.
Takes me a minute for it to look. Amanda, you're back. Hurry. Put your smile face on.
He's waiting for one of these, yeah.
The front says you swallow.
I did not.
That's okay.
Don't start rumors.
Nothing comes out anymore anyway. I've used up my allotted amount of sperm. You guys are great.
My stomach hurts.
You guys are perfect. I'm gonna go home and masturbate thinking about you guys tonight. Everybody, I want to think about everybody. It's great.
Sure. He's singing.
How was that mean? You say it was mean?
You're sweet.
Oh, yes, I am sweet. I'm going to take a few more for people in the back I didn't get, okay? Get it up, everybody. Get it up.
Get it up.
Right, this guy right here. Hold on.
Looks like it. Where's Buttcrack?
You guys amaze me. Thank you very much. Hold on. I'm getting the whole fucking room. You guys will be tired.
Put the smiley face in the outline.
Two more and I'm done. Two more. Keep it up. Alright, this is the last one right here.
Can I ask why there's a hose inside of the room?
Yay, you guys rock! Oh my God. You guys overwhelm me. Alright, couple more comics. You guys up for it? A few more comics? Thank you for your patience. I know it's been a long night, but we got some fun stuff coming up yet, so don't go away yet. Next guy up, he's my sergeant at arms. He's 50% Puerto Rican, 50% funny, 110%. I fucked that up. God damn it. And she's leaving because of it. Boy, no tolerance. 50% Puerto Rican, 50% Mexican, 110% funny. This guy here, Pagan, everybody.
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Keep that shit going.
I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do.
fucking with you. I don't give a fuck. 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 All right, kill that shit. Cause I really don't give a fuck. What's up, Grand Rapids? Give it up for Gildas and LaughFest, right? Right? That's right. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Everybody donating shit. Everybody's donating. Brian says he's going to be donating some sperm later. Not much, not much. But he says, she said you were a catcher. She told him, she did. She said he was a catcher. If y'all don't know what a catcher is, that's when a girl is riding you reverse cowboy, and she turns around and looks at you and says, "Let me know when you're gonna come, cause I'm gonna catch it." And then she just jumps off of you and sucks all the cum out of your body. Oh my God. Whoever said, "Oh, y'all here by yourselves." You're here alone. Because it doesn't matter what you look like if you do that shit. Let me tell you that. You'll have me locked in the closet. I'll be like, "Can I come out now to get caught, please?" That's so fucked up. Hey, bro, don't drink my drink, bro. I'm just kidding. You military, bro? I see you got military tattoos. You military?
Back in the day, yeah.
It doesn't matter when, just as long as you... Thank you for everything you do for this country. I would not want to live nowhere else than here. I know, because my mom snuck into this bitch so I can be free. And goddamn it, I'm free. She made sure I was going to stay too because she fucked with a Puerto Rican. That's right, that's right. That means I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican. That means I'm a Hispanic hybrid. That's right, I'm a Hispanic hybrid. That means I'm gonna make it to work on time. But I'm not doing all the work. Hey, fuck you. Fuck you, Julio's undocumented. He's got us all taken care of, don't worry about it. You know what he says all the time? Don't worry about nothing, Peggy. One man job, bro, one man job. Get it then, bro. It's fucked up, but it's true. I love being half Puerto Rican and half Mexican. But I like to say that I have to be 51% Mexican though. Because, I mean, I came out my mama. She held me for the 9 months. All my dad did was just nut. Just nut in me. Okay, not in me. Hey, kind of though. How else am I here? I got a drop of his nut in me. What are you guys laughing about? Your dad nutted in every one of you motherfuckers too. Shit, they're looking at me like, oh, he part gay. No, I'm not. But I have had those feelings before. Serious, I've had a gay moment. I don't know if anybody else ever had a gay moment, but I've had a gay moment before. Like I went to dinner with my father. We went to Brand's local place around here. He's like, "What you get?" I'm getting a sizzler. He's like, "Me too." Then she comes. He's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, I'll have the sweet potato and the steak." She's like, "Okay." And he's like, "I'll take the loaded baked potato." I'm like, "Good." So we're eating. He's like, "How's that sweet potato?" I'm like, "This bitch is delicious." He says, "Let me taste it." So I take the spare fork. You know, you guys give 2 forks away, white people. And I take some of the sweet potato and I pull it out with the fork and I hand him the fork. And instead of him taking the fork, this motherfucker opens his mouth. And then my gay ass just fed it to him. Weird. As soon as the fork hit his mouth, the waiter was right there, just looking at me like. I'm like, "Yo, that's my father." He's like, "I live in a trailer park. I done seen shit like this before." That's fucked up. Oh, why you pointing at her? You live in a trailer park, mommy? That's okay. It's okay. It's in America. If that trailer park was in somewhere in South America, you'd have problems. Those trailer parks don't have windows. Those are just the ones with the big ass door with the lock on it. Go right in. We're gonna ship you to America. Get it? What? That's what only the poor white people laugh. The white people with money like, that's so wrong. But it happens, motherfucker, it happens. I love living in America though, because there's shit here that you can't get everywhere, like hot running water that you can drink. Right? You can drink the water in this motherfucker. You don't have to drink bottled water. You just turn the tap. I mean, unless you live in Texas, that water is disgusting. It's like drinking salt water. Oh, just me? I'm the only one that's been to Texas? Anybody else been to Texas? Make some noise. What I don't like about Texas is them motherfuckers don't know how to give directions. They don't. You're like, yeah, I'm looking for Alphonse Street. They're like, oh yeah, okay, look at this. You just go down the street. You pass Walmart, and then you're gonna see a big rock on the right. It's a big ass rock right on the right. You turn right there. You turn right there. You pass the train tracks. You went too far. All right, what's the name of that street with a big rock? Big Rock Road. I'm like, damn, bitch, could you just say you gotta go to Big Rock Road and take a left? Not like here, we use street signs and shit. We tell them, you know, hey, take a left on Wealthy, go down to Diamond, and watch your wallet. Watch. What? And then hit East Town. You crazy motherfuckers in East Town. East Town, you need that wallet with the damn chain on it and shit, just in case. I really gotta quit drinking this shit. But hey. I don't know where your mouth been. You wasn't gonna drink it, then I can't fuck with you.
She's lonely, man.
Oh man, stop it. She don't look lonely. She looks like she's been rolled hard and put away wet. I'm just kidding. I'll sell it. That ain't. You got another one of those? You got two of those or just one? You got, damn, you a four one? You should stick them both up your ass and walk on your elbows. That's some old ass shit. I heard that in the 6th grade. I still use it. I still use it today. But I got to quit drinking, man, because it's got me dating the craziest chicks in the planet, man. But I like them. The crazier they are, the better the sex is. Right, fellas?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. He knows. Hey, you know why? Because there's some shit you can do with a crazy chick you can't do with a sane chick. Like, you can't choke the shit out of a sane chick. Pull her hair, spank her ass, make her write a couple of bad checks. You can't do that with a sane chick. But the same thing, you can't do some shit with a sane chick that you can do with a crazy chick, like break up. You can't just break up with a crazy chick. You know what that shit is like? You're like, look, I don't think we should see each other. The same chick's like, okay, that's fine. And she don't call you no more. As soon as you start saying that shit to a crazy chick, I don't think we should, I'm coming over. Then she comes over to your house and shit, breaking up shit. You just ain't gonna be breaking up with me, motherfucker. Kicking your TV over. Your TV, the 60-inch, bitch, I ain't even done paying your rent center yet. Kicking my TV, I'm gonna call the cops. She's like, call the cops. You got a warrant. You can't call the cops if you got a warrant for your arrest. The neighbors call and shit. Cops come, you get tased. That shit ain't funny. You ever get tased? I don't know what it is, man, but your left ass cheek hurts like a motherfucker. I got tased way up here. But I think it's because as soon as they hit me with the damn tase gun, I was like, ah! Butt cramps. Butt cramps.
Yeah.
Shit, she knows. She said, yeah, she's looking at him like he tased her. Did you tase her? know how to respond to that shit. You didn't either, huh? Meet me in about an hour. I'm gonna teach you some electrifying shit. When they say I'm gonna light your ass up, you gonna know what I'm talking about. All right. You guys have a nice night. You wanna do it? Okay. My auction item has to do with me. What I do is I auction off a $40 gift certificate at this restaurant that I got the t-shirt on, the Maya restaurant. It's in the Rogers Plaza. It's a $40 gift certificate. Now, if you come on March 28th, I do a once a month show there. It's a comedy show. You come, I'll give you 2 free admissions, and you have $40 to drink and eat. So it's a $60 value. So I'd like to start that at 25. Oh, and I'm gonna wait on you. That's right, I'll teabag your drinks. Lick your tortillas and shit. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna lick your tortillas. If you're hot, I might lick you. Not if you're a man, though. Just saying. Don't get your hype. Don't get your hopes up, man. Just kidding. I'm not an attractive man. Anyway, but I'd like to start the beating. $25 sound reasonable? Let's start out 25. 30. 30 started out? All right, 30. 40? 40 over there. Come on, come on, it's for Gildas. Come on, spend some damn money, tight asses. Okay, what you get is $40 gift certificate, 2 free admissions, which are $10 a piece, that's $60. The going bid right now is at 40. Come on. And I'm waiting on you.
I'm trying.
What do you want? How much? 40 is the 45? 45. Do we got somebody else? 50. 50. 55 in the back. 55 in the back. Anybody else?
If you want a sombrero, I'll do 60.
60, because I'll get one off the wall and shit. They got some hanging up. 60 up here in front. Come on, anybody else? Come on, it's for Gildas. Shut up. All right, where were we at? Where are you at? 55? 60. Come on. Last year I got 80 and it was just me waiting on tables. No free show or nothing.
I like the sombrero.
Yeah. You bid 80? 80.
Whoa.
80, we're up there, 80. $80. Come on. Tight ass motherfuckers. Unemployment rate is low. What's wrong with you guys? $80?
She's a love, man.
80 going once. 80 going twice. Sold $80 for the lady up front. Okay. All right, here was the secret part that Chris let out the bag already. There's 2 packages. So you were the next highest bidding. Were you willing to match her $80 and buy the other one?
Yep. Let's do it.
There you go. Both gone. All right, one more thing. I also have a basket of meat. Hey, don't be fondling my meat like that. No, seriously. We also have, look, he likes carrying my meat. We got a basket of meat I'm also selling. It's boar's head too. Like, it's got the oven gold turkey breast. It's a huge breast. And then it's got all kinds of stuff like pepperonis and cheeses and pickles and shit you could eat. Like legitimate. It's good shit too. So come and bid on that on the silent auction, okay? Thanks for having me out. I love the Sunday Night Funnies. You guys have a nice night.
Hang it, everybody! Come on! She's in love. She goes fast.
If you like them chunky, I guess.
It's all about those Mexican food.
Fine.
I like that.
I'm done. Fucking life story. 2 more comics, okay? 2 more. You guys up for 2 more? Yeah. 2 more. That's it. All right. Thank you. Next guy up. I like this guy's stuff a lot. We're gonna do an auction after this guy's too. It's gonna be a lot of fun for this one. So hit the ATM outside. Jimmy Bain, everybody. What's ever Jimmy?
What's up, Grand Rapids? Oh boy. Let's see. It's Lent. It's been Lent for a little while now. How's everyone doing on that? That bad? I haven't even picked what I'm giving up for Lent yet, so now I just gotta figure out what I haven't done yet. So I guess my taxes. I'm not going to do my taxes for Lent. Is that a thing? Can I do that? I'm not Catholic, can you tell? I'm not Catholic, but I feel the need to tell you I found a shortcut in Catholicism. It goes like this. It's up, up, down, down, left, right, select, start, BA, free life. You don't ever have to go to church again. Or was that the unlimited ammo? Also good for religion. Yeah, it's Easter now. Easter's coming up quick. I don't think Jesus had anything to do with the naming of Good Friday. I don't think he was in the naming process at all. I think Shitty Friday would have been on the list if Jesus were involved in that one. Yeah, I think they were just walking around about 2,000 years ago. Hey Pontius, we're making up new holidays for people to not go to the banks on later. How was your day? It was good. Killed Jesus. So, yeah, I'm not a single guy. I've been dating my girlfriend for a while. We're actually engaged to be married. That's a new thing. Yeah. I love her. I really do. You know it's true love because I'm still holding my farts in after 4 years. I'm like trying to hold my farts in. She's here now. She'll tell you now. Oh, he is not holding his farts in at all. That's the thing. That's the thing. She has no idea how much I'm actually holding back. She's just, it's just how much energy I spend every day to not shit myself in front of you. Just, you remember driving back from your mom's and I didn't say anything for 4 hours? I was trying to not bomb the car out because I'm pretty sure I can still turn this into sex tonight. No, I know it's true love because I'm holding my farts, and I know she really does love me because she stopped trying to hold her farts in on like the 2nd date. It was right off the bat. So we're engaged now. We live in the same apartment, and that place smells like shit. You ever seen those air fresheners that go off whenever you walk past them? They're motion activated. They just give you a little. Those are terrible on your self-esteem, aren't they? You're just like, you feel better now. You know what the problem with those are? Those are right at mace level to a crawling baby. Little Jimmy comes crawling into the room, and all of a sudden, now I got a maced baby. It's hard enough for me to read Cat in the Hat to the kid. Now I got to read it to him in Braille. I don't know how to read Braille. Blind people are inspiring, aren't they? Right? Before we offend anybody, blind people, that guy, he's got his shit down. There are blind instructions. There are Braille instructions on everything. If you go to the changing room, if you go to the bathroom right now, there are changing tables for your baby, and there are instructions in Braille. Okay, we don't get that quite yet. There are instructions in Braille on how to change a baby in the public restroom. Is the blind guy the best option for this? Let's assume we have asked everybody else. How does a blind guy know when he's done wiping a baby? Right? And what kind of motivational tome is written in Braille on this table? So, you need to change your seeing eye, baby. And seriously, I'm surprised all these instructions aren't smeared with shit. Have you seen that? Okay, so I'm not a father. There is no little Jimmy. Can you tell? Like, I don't know what to do with kids. Like, but all my friends are having kids. I'm at that age. My friend said the creepiest thing the other day. She says, "Oh, he's so adorable. I wish he would stay this size forever." I said, "Well, how do you know you don't have a midget right now?" "Oh my God, I don't know. Please tell me." I just put the fear of God into this young mother. All right, tell you what. If he doesn't grow anymore on St. Patrick's Day, he's mine. He's mine. I called it. Yes. I got dibs on that. And it's nothing terrible. I'm not going to kidnap the kid. I'm just going to borrow him and drink with him.
Wow.
Well, he's still an appropriate size for that. I mean, truth be told, I don't know how I would react if I actually had a child. I figured I would celebrate by getting one of those full back tattoos on the baby, right? So, like, hear me out. So, if you wait until the kid turns 18, it's going to cost you like $3,000. If you do it now while the canvas is small, right? That's frugal, unless you get the midget baby, and that way, right? Watch how seamlessly I transfer into this next joke. You ever seen a dick tattoo? Yeah. No? Seriously, like, it's 2015, you have an internet connection, and now you have a healthy curiosity about what dicks with pictures on them look like.
Don't want them.
It's a lot of fun.
I don't want them.
Why not?
Why?
Why?
Right.
Tell you what, let me tell you a little story.
It's a good time.
It's a great time. If I got a dick pic, if I got a dick tattoo, a picture on my dick, I'd get a picture of another dick.
Why?
Why? Just to add another layer to my dick pics. That's a dick pic of a dick pic dick. That's not weird. That's not too much. That's a scandal that would make the papers. They made me warning you not to answer any emails from me. Don't click that pic of the dick pic dick. Not from that dick. Except it would be in the Grand Rapids Press and be like, not pictured is the pic of the dick pictured dick. Right? God, can you imagine this? I'm talking dick pics and this dipshit chick in the front is nitpicking. What kind of nitpicks dick pics? That's not too much. Okay. You don't nitpick dick pics. You get the dick pics that you get. I'm sorry? No high fives for that. No. No, I'm trying to do a bit where there's a dick pic that gets 1 million clicks because it doesn't have a dick in it. But how many clicks does a dick pic get if a dick pic doesn't have dick? Except I got this dipshit nitpicker in the front row. Don't. Oh goodness. All right. Well, I had high hopes of explaining this once and having it sink in, but we got a complicated one for you here, folks.
That wasn't me, though. That wasn't me. That was him.
It was all the other people talking to me? No, it was him? Okay. Excellent. Thank you for coming to audience participation here at LaughFest. So, I'm going to stop telling jokes here for a second. About damn time, right? It's time to talk about my auction here. I've been working on this one for about 2 years now. 2 years ago during LaughFest, we did this exact same thing. Yeah, come on over. This is all the hair I've grown in the past 2 years. And what we're going to do tonight
Get Erica, hippie.
is we're going to donate all of this to Wigs for Kids. It's all about, Gilda's LaughFest has all been about raising money for the right things. There's no money, we're doing this to make a small child feel normal, and this is just 1/18 of a wig. Every donation goes to an 1/18 of a wig for Wigs for Kids. So if anyone out there has the spare hair, sir, consider making a donation. It's for a great cause. Should you do it, sir? They don't take pubes, although yours are long enough. Brian shared that with me a while ago, so I'm only certain they're longer at this point. Not chemically treated, 18 inches long, it's beautiful. Yes. So what my assistant Amanda here is going to do, she's going to give me the cake here. Right. And she's gonna section this off into 4 ponytails, and this is where you folks come in, because the top bidders get to chop off all of these wonderful locks for me tonight. It's a lot of fun because you've been drinking and no one really is out there giving you sharp objects to wield. So I figured, we're gonna do this off one at a time.
Oh my God.
Already here, folks. I'm gonna pass this along to Brian while I'm getting combed out here.
Be careful.
Okay. Or we got a few on. We can do that.
It might cost a lot of money, so be careful.
All right, so
yes, be careful.
We're gonna do 4 of them.
We're gonna do 4. Instead of just doing the one big one, it would be a lot more fun. But we're just gonna try to maximize as much hair for Wigs for Kids here. So yeah, I'll hold that.
Where do you want to start the bidding at?
You know what? Let's go nice and easy. Let's start it out at $5. $5, anybody at all. 5 up front.
Okay.
For hair.
10. We got a 20 in the back. 50 to come up and chop off one of these guys. Okay.
60 bucks to cut off your hippie hair.
$60 for one of these. All right.
Okay, so you owe me 140 already. Just keep a track. I don't want you like, oh yeah, and they're like, oh, I gotta pay them. Wow, you must sell meth. I bet you sell meth. You got 140 on. I want to see 140 from you right now. Just to be, calm down.
Oh yeah, we're just first before we push this any further. We're gonna make sure this guy's legit.
Okay. You do sell meth, don't you, sir?
There's 100. There's $140.
Okay, just want to be sure. Don't get mad. Don't. Because plumbers make a lot of money, people. Plumbers make a lot of money.
I ain't no fucking plumber.
You have the plumber crack, though, sir. All right, so where were we, Jimmy? I forgot. You look
65.
lovely, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So we have 65. Do we hear 70?
80 in the back. 85.
85.
Anybody beat 85?
100. Got 100. Got 105. Anybody? Is there 105? 100? We have 105 or 100?
It's for kids.
You're just yelling shit out. Do we have 105 or going with 100? All right, go over 100 once. 100 twice.
Come on down and get.
Come on down. You gotta pay me first before you do any cutting. Come on down. All right.
It's a great
guy was standing by me in the back there. All right, look at this guy. Wow, great job. What's your name, sir? Vince. All right. A rival meth dealer here. So.
All right, now I got a rubber band here close to my scalp here. You're gonna wanna get underneath that rubber band. Get in between the two rubber bands.
Do that
Just so we
one,
get
do that one.
Right? Just get as close to the scalp as possible.
No, there?
Just don't, okay.
Okay.
All right, folks, we've all been drinking. Let's just get this. All right. It's for the kids, folks. It's for the kids.
Take care of you, hippie.
One. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Cheer for Vince, everybody.
All right, we're doing the next one nice and quick. All right. Look, once again, we're gonna start this off at $5.
$50.
50 bucks right there. Who's next? 50, 55. Anybody? Anybody 55?
60.
60 right up front.
65.
65 right over at the bar. The money goes to Gilda's Club, the hair goes to Wigs for Kids, the story goes home with you so you can tell your grandkids how much you hated this guy's hair. Thank you very much. I grew it all myself. It was actually the first thing that my fiance noticed when she looked over and saw me. Our eyes met. It's the whole story is adorable. Yeah, actually, when I did this 2 years ago, we had a very large riff.
Ooh, hey, that's worth the price alone. Where were we at in the bidding, by the way?
We were at 65 over by the bar. 65 over by the bar. 65 going once.
80.
80.
Whoa! I heard 80, but what was that back there? 100. Another 100 bid. I'm gonna start counting down that 100. Anybody matching or beating 100 going once? Anybody matching or beating 100 going twice? Whoever had that 100, come on up here. Come on up here, folks. My goodness. Okay, when I did this last time, I raised $195, and that was with all 4 of them. This beats it right there, folks. Everybody, Eric Oribe. This is another very funny comedian. Which one you want, sir? Be gentle, the last guy was not. The last guy liked it rough. Oh.
Pull it.
That is such an odd feeling. That is, oh. You've done this before. Oh, wow. Oh. Yeah, hold up your... That was a big one. That was... Thank you very much. Everybody, Eric Oribe, give him a hand.
Thank you. Shows out at, what's the golf course again? I'm sorry.
Candlestone and Belleville.
So he does shows once a month out there, so go see his shows at Candlestone, so.
All right, folks, I know there's a few people fighting over it. We're going to start it again once more. We'll do this faster. $5.
$20.
$5. 20 up front.
40.
40 with the guy running in the back.
60.
60 the guy up front. 80 with the guy in the hoodie right back there. Doesn't look famous at all. Anybody else? I got 80 going once. $81 the guy up front.
$100.
Another 100 over by the bar, folks. Anybody? 100 going once.
That's it.
100 going twice.
160.
160. I don't know if anyone's beating 160. Everybody, John Hauser to the stage.
Whoa, everybody. Holy shit. He's got to be drunk. Now, you don't get to keep the hair, John. I don't know if
I was going to finish out my collection. I wanted to say something about that. Manchester United.
Thank you so much, guys, but I have to be honest, it wasn't just me. There was 8 of us that went in. We each put 20 bucks in. They're all pretty much comics, and wait staff put in 20 bucks as well. Comics all put in 20 bucks.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Because this is amazing that this guy does this. He's one of my best friends, both in comedy and in life, and the fact that he's doing this, fuck it, let's get some money, all right? Now I'm gonna chop this son of a bitch's hair off because I'm still single and this motherfucker
200.
is gonna. Oh my god, we got 200!
200.
200, we got another 200. Let's hear it for all the comedians that are helping out tonight, guys.
Now let's chop this shit off.
How much money do you owe me, by the way?
Close as you can without taking chunks of flesh, just like at home.
This is so I don't have to be a ginger ever again.
Somebody.
My God, man, what do you do with this shit? All right, thank you, guys.
All right, John Hauser, everybody.
Wow.
By the way, John does the shows over at the Log Cabin on Division once a month. He also, I mentioned before, gave us $200 from his show last Wednesday that he raised for Gilda. So give John a round of applause. Holy shit.
Thank you, guys.
All right, folks, last one.
Got one left.
20 bucks up front. Who wants a piece of this one? I didn't hear that one.
$57.
$57 to the guy. 60 even up front.
Plumber gets it.
The plumber, okay, we wanted this one so bad tonight. 60 bucks up front, going once, going twice. The audience participation tonight has been excellent, folks. 460 bucks to get a haircut. That's... What is your name, man? Chris? Everybody, let's give a hand to Chris. Closest down to the scalps you can get, sir.
That'll probably be fucking hippie.
Thank you. Fuck yeah! Thank you very much, folks. It's all going to a great cause. I'm missing one like. Did Hauser actually take that one? Oh my god!
He's beating off with it right now. So.
It's softer than the rabbit skin he has. All right, folks. I'm gonna go get my hair trimmed up a little bit. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's cute, right? All right, now how much for me to not get a haircut after this? Excellent. Thank you very much, folks. Everybody, Brian Barbell. Give a hand to everybody you've seen so far.
We're going to do his pubes next week, so come back for that. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Before I bring up the last comic tonight, give yourselves a round of applause, man. You guys are phenomenal. All this money's going to Gilda's. By the way, we'll have a 50-50 drawing right after the next comic. So far we got 110 bucks going to the winner. And I'll be selling some more tickets if you want one last shot at them. See me after the site here. Next comic, I gotta put this away here. Next comic, he did I'm gonna screw up the name, I'm sorry, because I scribbled it. He did a cancer special called Stand Up to Fight Cancer. Did I get that right? From NBC, that was on NBC. And he's going on tour with Dennis Miller starting in July. Yeah. He's from the Detroit area, he's been here once before, I'm glad he's back. Ziggy Clyde, everybody!
Come on, Gia, keep it up for Brian B, please. Come on, fuckers, you got more than that. Right on, Man, it's great to be here. And one time for all the other comedians who came up tonight. Yeah, weren't they good? A bunch of those guys are available for children's parties if you need them. Dude, my name is Ziggy Clapp. My mother was a German Jew. My father was Irish Catholic, which pretty much makes Grand Rapids, Michigan, my personal no-fly zone. I get it? My life was a dystopian nightmare. I was more confused than Bruce Jenner at the Sadie Hawkins dance. My credit score was lower than my HDL. My 401k balance was higher than my sleep number. Dude, it was fucked up. But here's when things started getting better for me, okay? I decided I was going to lead an authentic life, succumb to the autonomy of my own DNA and be who I am. A bipolar, bi-curious, left-handed, lactose-intolerant, manic-depressive, QVC shopping, vegan Jew. You don't like it, there's the door. So, I am very happy to be in Grand Rapids, dude. I got picked out of line by the TSA. I was in Buffalo for the big snowstorm. I was the only dude in the airport. The TSA picked me out of line. I finally snapped. I looked at the guy and said, dude, look at me. I'm a Jew. We don't blow planes up. We lease them. That was the first wrong thing I said to the TSA. So the guy pulls me out of line, right? He says, I gotta see your passport. Now, I don't have a passport because I'm some big world traveler. I've only been to Canada, one other country, Canada. By the way, Canada, you don't need jack shit to get into. They're just so happy anybody's showing up. They're like, yeah, come on in, hey, come on in. Come on in. So the guy pulls me out of line. He says, I gotta ask you a couple questions. He says, what's your ultimate destination? Now, I was raised in the church, right? I was raised in the church. When you're raised in the church, when somebody asks you what your ultimate destination is, you say heaven. So I looked at the dude, I said heaven. That was the second wrong thing I said. Do not tell the TSA you want to go to heaven when you're boarding the aircraft. This will mess your shit up every time. So 1 minute I'm standing in line getting, the next minute I'm getting strip searched by a bunch of GED-toting CIA wannabes who are drunk with power. The TSA guy's feeling my junk through my jeans for about 15 minutes. Finally, I looked down at him and I said, dude, I gotta ask you, are you finding a lot of cock bombs in the system? Because I can do a lot with this. I can fornicate, I can lubricate, I can manipulate, but I cannot blow up an airplane, okay? Dude, I was in Florida. Florida is the most fucked up state I've ever been in my life. Florida's where old people go so they can die with their parents. Yeah, Florida's where the people who remember when there were 2 elements in the periodic table, and I knew I knew there was somebody in the car in front of me because I could see her hands on the steering wheel like this. I knew she was in there. So the light turns green, nothing happens right now. I want to be respectful of the elderly because it's tough getting older in this country, right? It's a pain in the ass, it's tough. So I give her a slight tap of the horn, right? You know, same shit. I was like, so I sat through like 3 light changes. You know, like I got shit to do before 2027, right? So I get a green light. I give her a prolonged blast of the horn. I see this bony, slightly arthritic, deeply tanned little finger coming up. Yeah, it's like right up through the sunroof. She's like, screw you, pa! I got flipped off by the sole surviving spouse of Job. But I made it. But you learn your lessons in life, right? You learn your lessons. Like you learn your lessons. Like it takes one time, just one time, you learn these lessons, right? I sexted my ex-wife when she was on honeymoon with her new husband. One time I did that. I ate those psilocybin mushrooms with that midget down in Findlay, Ohio. 13, 14 times I did that. Yeah. Sure, the little bastard knocked me around, but he could dance. I'm telling you, like, this is a midget dancing, folks. So I feel great. It's the late show. Thank you for staying so late and checking our shit out. Give yourself, yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, I'm having a great year. I'm homeschooling my kids now. It's going great. I got a 19-year-old going into the 4th grade. 16-year-old going into his junior year of kindergarten. Parents, you want to mess with your kids, homeschool them. Teach them some crazy shit, dude. I taught my sons the Civil War was fought between the North and the Martians. Pay close attention, guys. At the key battle of Appomattox, the Martians came over the hill with the heat-seeking ray gun. Boom, back to Mars. My kid took his SAT, got a 7. He was like, Dad, seriously, there was some shit on there we did not cover. So take it again. Guys, give it up for the ladies. Like supermodel night here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was really fucking weak right there. Is it gay night here? That's okay. I'm cool with that. Dude, you think you partied? You think you know you haven't partied? You haven't partied. I worked a gay cruise. You have not partied. You've been on a Carnival Cruise Line ship with 2,000 gay dudes. Everything was a reason to party. It was like, Captain blows the horn, mimosa! Lifeboat drill, Jolo Dude, they worked my ass off. 3 shows a night. 7 o'clock dinner show, 9:30 after dinner show, 12:30 Moonglow show. I was doing great till about 1:45 in the morning when those big strapping lesbians started rolling in. You know the ones I'm talking about, the Manicus, Haticus, Strapadonicus crowd. Dude, they started rolling in. It was like, oh, we are dykes. Oh, we are dykes. USA, we got the toughest lesbians in the world. Give it up for the USA lesbians. We want to get this thing in Afghanistan right in the right direction. We send 4 or 5 USA lesbians over. They'll kick the Taliban's ass, dude. Taliban sees the USA lesbians. They'll be like, I don't know if the Taliban makes that sound. I just love making that sound. USA lesbians are here. War over. Grab the hummus and see far we go home now. We give them a big enough Snap-on Tools truck. They'll drive to Afghanistan. But goddamn, Donna, these are some big ass waves. I like your mullet. Is that a new flannel? Aren't you glad those elections are over? Those midterms elections? Aren't you, just by applause, aren't you so glad? Yeah. I was getting all these political solicitation phone calls. They were driving me fucking nuts. Finally, I just started answering my phone like a politician. I just pick up the phone, I go, hello? Yeah, I think you know who this is, right? You better put that fucking phone away. I'm gonna make you shake like Generino. I'm gonna take your phone and order pizza for 7 zip codes. You got it? One more time, that's it, okay? I voted for Obama, not because I like his politics. I voted for Obama. I figured any guy with the balls to run for president whose 3 names are all on the terror watch list. This dude's not going to back down. He's like, Kim Jong-un, bring it on, pal. You got nothing. 40% of my country thinks I'm in the Taliban, dude. So. Where's my parents at? Clap it up if you're a parent. Boy, we can bottle that enthusiasm. It's a tough job. It's a tougher job. You got great kids, wonderful kids, handsome kids, but your children are not gifted, okay? All right? My sister Mary Beth is a pain in my ass. She comes up, she says, Ziggy, I think Skylar, that's my nephew. She says, I think Skylar is gifted. Now that kid is about as gifted as that bar stool over there. In fact, that bar stool would beat Skylar on Jeopardy, but I love Skylar. And I love my sister Mary Beth, so I play along in this little game of family kabuki thing. I said, Mary Beth, why do you think Skylar's gifted? She says, he can already find Ohio on the map. I said, Mary Beth, Skylar is 17 years old. The only reason the little loser can find Ohio is he can score some fireworks to go with his weed. That's it. But I make a great guidance counselor, wouldn't I? Those parents would come in and lady, I'm sorry, it's always the mothers. Lady says, what programs do you have for the gifted? I said, your kid gifted? Oh yeah, we got a program for your kid in lawn maintenance and snow removal. He's a fucking savant, I'm telling you. I was raised by my father. My father was a highly decorated... Oh, you're back on that fucking phone again. Oh, you got a light bulb. Where are you going to stick that? Oh, what is it? A personal security device? Oh, it keeps me away from you. Okay, that's fine. Well, you keep your personal space. You go. I was raised by my father. My father was a highly decorated World War II veteran. Let's give it up one time for all our vets who are here tonight. Hell yeah. My father raised me with 21 words. My father said 21 words to me my entire life. Get a job, close the door, call your mother, go to mass. Are you drunk? Are you lying? Is she pregnant? That was it.
That was good.
Sounds about right.
Was your dad like that?
Yeah, my dad was tough. I never pushed my dad. I never wanted to get past this where he just looked over the top of the glasses and went, enough. That was it. For me, time out was the time I was out. I saw a mother in Florida giving choices to a 4-year-old. This should be a felony, don't you agree? She was like, now Dakota, here are your choices. You know what my choices at age 4 were? Obey or get hurt. That was it. Right? Ladies, we love making love to you. It's an honor to make love to you. Carrie's my girl. We've been together 12 years. She's a rescue. I rescued her from dating in her 40s. She rescued me from me. Tell your girl you love her every day. I tell Carrie I love her every day. I'm telling her in different languages now. I'm telling her in French. I'm like, je t'aime, baby. Je t'aime. Je t'aime. I'm telling her in German. I'm like, ich liebe dich. Which to me sounds like I like the dick. Ich liebe dich. Ich liebe dich. Ich liebe dich. I'm telling her in Japanese, I shit the omasu. I'm telling her in hillbilly now. Nice tits, cum cake. Get in the truck. We love making love to you. It's an honor to make love to you. It's a pleasure. We appreciate it so much when you give up the treasure.
Give it up.
It is game night here tonight, isn't it? That's a little game we're playing in the bedroom now. We got tired of playing all those bedroom games. You all play like State Trooper and Break the Breathalyzer. Night Shift at Abu Ghraib, which is my personal favorite. So we're playing a really simple little bedroom game now. It's called The Pirate and the Treasure. It's like, This is the pirate part, sir. I just want to make sure. Are you with me? Yeah, because you're staring at me like an Amish guy in a Best Buy right now. I'm here to take your treasure. Carrie's like, oh no, not the treasure, not the treasure. I'm like, I'm here to take your treasure. She's like, not the treasure, not the treasure. She promised me tomorrow night, I get to be the pirate. Not that treasure, baby. You want that action? I want a ring and a date. And guys, just a tip, because wherever I go, I try and help. Okay, I try and help wherever. When you orally pleasuring your girl's treasure, okay? That's not a felony in Kent County, is it? No. Ma'am, you're looking at me like, oh no, that's not. No, it's a misdemeanor the way he does it. When you're orally pleasuring your girl's treasure, do not use your tongue like you're painting the fence, okay? You know, this shit like, no fence painting! She wants a fence painted, she'll go down to Lowe's, get the shit and paint the fence. Okay? So here's the proper technique. Yeah, I just try and help. Just use your tongue like you're tasting the coffee to see if it's too hot, okay? It's very simple. It's just... Believe me, you do that for about 15 minutes, she's gonna grab the back of your head, then you can paint the fence, okay, dude? Right? Yeah. You're laughing awfully hard at that. Is he a fence painter? Oh, you're single. Well, I'll be over later. We'll go to Home Depot. Now, I'm laughing a little bit because I have heard this one before, but I also know there's one couple in Kent County here about 3:30 this morning. She's going to be like, paint the fence! Taste the coffee, paint the fence! Whatever that Jew comedian said. I feel good. This is fun. Ladies, it's confession time. This is confession time. This is cash money veritas right here. Cash money veritas. Take it to the bank. Every dude says the same thing when you finally get smart and dump us. Because we're liars, cheaters, drunks, we got sexually transmitted diseases. By the way, I'm using condoms now so I won't get that AIDS thing again.
My brothers asked me to go to an AIDS walkathon. I said, fuck it, dudes. If modern medical science can't cure that thing, walking it off is not going to help, okay? Every guy says the same thing when you dump us. He says, my ex was crazy. My ex was Nicki Minaj during a full moon crazy. My ex was Jodi Arias at a gun and knife show crazy. Dude, your ex was not crazy. She was horny. You didn't take care of business. That's why she left. Right? So the first thing you got to do is you got to figure out where your girl is in her 28-day cycle, because she runs on a 28-day cycle, just like the moon. Darker the moon, darker the vag. Full moon, full vag, you're not getting any, okay? Then you got to figure out where she is in the 28-day cycle. If she's in the bountiful earth mother part of the cycle, don't fuck around with it. Leave it alone. It'll be fine. If she's in the bountiful despair part of the cycle, leave it alone. It'll be fine. In fact, if your girl's in the despondency barren part of the 28-day cycle, when she says sit down, don't even look for a chair. Just right down. Why are you sitting in the middle of the Cracker Barrel? Baby, I'm just trying to make this crazy thing work. That's it. Getting late, I almost pooped my pants driving here tonight. Just by applause, how many of you have almost pooped your pants while driving in your car? All right, Brian, turn up the house lights. We'll pick them out one by one. Not only is it a pagan ritual, thank you, sir, this bit's for you. You know the feeling you get in your car? You get those horrible cramps in the lower GI, you're sweating like crazy. Yeah, have you done this? First thing I do is I put the car seat full recline, now I'm driving the vehicle like this. And why is it, I ask this rhetorically, why is it when you're in those horrible position where you're going to poop your pants while driving, the closer you get to the toilet, the more your ass knows? Why is that? Right? So you start having conversations with your own ass like, you know, we don't have to go that badly. Oh, yes, we do. I just offered this, okay? When you finally get to the facility and you get out of the vehicle and you really got to go, okay? Do not long stride it, okay? Like in that movie, Chariots of Fire, you know? Tony, do you run for God? Do you run for country? I run so I won't poop my pants, that's right. So you get out of it, you got to think of yourself as one of those Japanese geisha ladies, okay? Or one of those really tight kimono dresses. You got to breathe like a mother. Just get out of that car, it's like... Hope I don't poop my pants tonight. Hey, you guys rock, Grand Rapids. My name is Ziggy Clapp. Come see me with Dennis Miller this fall. Peace out.
Ziggy didn't mention, but his auction items, Ziggy's done the show once before and he gave me $500 worth of Home Depot gift cards, so bid on that. So all right, what I want to do real quick, comics who performed tonight, I like to do a group shot, and the comics who contributed to Jimmy's haircut, we'll do a second shot if you guys want to come up too. So comics, make your way up this way, we'll do that real quick. And then we'll do the 50-50 raffle. It's at $115 to the winner. You might want to buy a ticket last chance. Come see me. But other than that, comics, we're in the show tonight, and other comics, we'll do 2 quick photos. We'll do the 50-50. You know, I think we're going to hold off on the joke thing until next week, because this is a long show. And I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting live comedy. I really do. You guys have been a great audience, but I know it's been a long, long show. So, all right. Comics.
Don't drop the mic! I know! Don't drop the mic! No mic drops.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I can stand here with all this gayness. Back up. Back up. Come on, move. I don't like that shit.
I feel left out.
Stop all the gayness.
I ain't a photographer. Good job, man.
Look, we got $50. $50 on gayness. Come on, everyone smile. LaughFest, smile. Fantastic.
contributed to Jimmy Bain thing. You want to come up and get part of the group shot? Eric, Oribe, and
Mike Cole was that, and
Mike Cole, all you guys.
Get the fuck up here. It was like smiles?
No.
I don't. Hey! Don't forget, on your way out, put a bid on the items on the tables, all right? If you actually overbid, it's not a bad thing because it goes to Gilda's Club.
Fantastic. Well said. Don't ever put alcohol.
No minorities left out. Okay, no minorities left
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for coming out. Sunday Night Funnies.
Except for that one guy who's being an asshole, the rest of you are cool. All right, 50-50 raffle, $115. If somebody didn't buy a ticket, would be unbiased? Hey, the meter. I still got those. I got those. Yep, I got them. All right.
I know. I wish my kids
What's up with their Yeti box? Drink it.
You guys got a pen? Has anybody got a pen? Bob?
Chris did not buy a ticket, so he is unbiased.
I got a pen. Did one of your women have a pen?
Must be present to win. $115.
You have all these women. I already swear I have a lot of money. Well, that's my boyfriend, right?
I got the bitches.
Who? Pagan? Me? Now you're back to me?
Right.
Okay.
I know
7.
I know which one.
4.
Yeah!
There's more. 7, 4, 0, 5, 2, 5. 740-525. This lady here, let's hear for her. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me hear from you. I'll catch up.
All right, we're gonna hold off on the joke, sure, because it's been a long night. Thank you for coming out. Really, you guys are unbelievable. Next week, whole new lineup. Another LaughFest show. More fun live stuff on stage. Let's see what else. Wait staff, tip them well. Sean and Alec behind the bar, and Savannah and Jenny up front. Give them lots and lots of tip money because I get 80% of it. I'm a tip pimp.
Why? Ever.
Can we get one more round of great applause for all the funny people you saw here tonight? I'm Brian D. Thanks for coming out.